Horror on the Orient Express. The investigators took their lunch at a cafe near their hotel when a familiar face joined their ranks. Maximilian von Wertheim made his grand re-entrance and was immediately interrogated about his relationship with the Duke d'Ancons. Finding few other options, our heroes thought it the proper time to experiment with some dastardly drugs that transported them to a new and dreaded domain. Inside Dream Lausanne, the party experienced some dreadfully nightmarish horrors while Gore kept watch and took measurements. Thinking it too dangerous to stay in the dreamland, the investigators waited out the high until they were able to return to the waking world. Just who is the Jigsaw Prince? Why was there a horrid procession towards the Dream Cathedral? Let's find out in tonight's episode of Horror on the Orient Express.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's edition of Horror on the Orient Express. Hello, everyone. Oh, hold on. I've got the background noise going in the background, and I'm hearing myself multiple times over, and it's distracting me. I am your keeper of arcane lore, Moss, and around me... Yes, exactly. And the people around me are my illustrious cast. Let's start off by saying hi to all of them. Let's see, who haven't I said hi to first in a while? Chris, have I said hi to you first in a while? Doesn't matter. I'm going to start with you anyway. How's it going, Chris?
Oh, shucks. I'm always glad when you talk to me, Moss. But yeah, I'm great. I'm really happy to get started on Blue Coal Presents Horror on the Orient Express. Ready to jump back in Jimmy's big floppy messed up shoes. And by the way, really gonna lean in on the RP with Jimmy and India. So you're definitely gonna have to pilot her for this. It's gonna be really important, you know.
Oh, good God. God. Why would you do this to me?
Moss, I thought what you were gonna say was, Chris, if I called on you to talk first in a while, and he said no, and he was like, good, and then went to someone else.
You know what? Missed opportunity on my part. Damn.
Just file that away.
You know, I had an IRL game on Sunday, and we were in the Feywilds and the Winter Court specifically, and the dungeon master in that game was playing a character called Maeve, and those of you who might know the lore know that Maeve is a rambunctious youth, and
She's a bad bitch.
she's bad. She's bad. And my DM looked over at me, at the large man that he is, and he tried to seduce my character, and I couldn't look him in the eyes after that. So I don't know how this is going to work tonight. If I got to play India, I guess I could just, go default setting and slap. But anyway.
Are you saying you were strangely aroused by it, Moss? Because that's what it sounded like to me.
There is nowhere in that whole story that I said that I was anywhere near aroused. And I will deny.
You couldn't look him in the eye. I don't know.
There was no subtext. There's no subtext.
There's a lot of subtext there, Moss.
Yeah,
nope,
can't
no
quit him.
subtext.
Got it.
Anyway, speaking of changing subjects, how are you, Sevvy?
I am doing great. I don't know how I feel about the fact that it is Monday. And there is more work days yet to come before I can relax, although I can't really relax because my entire Saturday is booked anyway. But it would be nice to just not have to work. So hopefully this week goes really, really fast. I'm excited to see what happens. I know that I don't know what the hell happened with the lasagna, the dream lasagna. I have no idea what happened. I think Amos ate it all, and now there's somebody that's twisted that's gonna try to kill us. So I don't know how I feel about this.
So I ate all of the lasagna. I have red hair, and I hate Mondays.
Oh no!
And apparently you like men.
Well, hold on.
That was an add-on.
All right. Well, I guess since he wants attention so bad, he's basically begging me for it. JT, how are you doing this evening?
Well, you said illustrious, and I'm very illustrious, so I thought you were talking to me earlier, but apparently you were just talking about some man in a dress that seduced you.
Did I say illustrious? I meant homosexual.
Well, I mean, you pointing that finger at yourself, my friend, because you had that experience, not I. Anyhow, I'm great. How's everybody else? I'm glad to see we're all here, ready to go. It's been a while.
It's been a while since I've sang that song. Not really. Frost, how's it
Not
going
long
tonight?
enough.
I am still, no matter what, I'm not going to be singing for anybody because I can't sing and I don't want to hurt you all. So it's going well. I got to chop down some trees at lunch today. I got to see some wild turkeys running through my yard. I got to have a delivery driver park at my neighbor's house and come through 2 acres of my woods and briars up a hill to walk into my yard to get to me, and then just yell at me that he didn't speak English. And I'm like, okay. He was just covered in birds from head to foot everywhere on his clothes too. And I showed him how to get out, and he wandered out. I'm like, I hope he found his car. I don't know.
Oh boy.
It was entertaining. So yeah, I had quite a day and meetings, but now I'm here amongst friends, and nothing bad could happen here, right, boss?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm definitely not planning all of your downfalls, especially Sebby's.
Taking that to the bank.
Oh my god.
Many men have tried that, Moss, and many have failed.
If you guys have not yet liked the stream, please hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already.
Yeah, we're like 11 away from 3,000, so you guys got to subscribe and get us to that 3K. If you do, I won't take my shirt off on stream.
Oh, God. In other words, if you haven't done it already, what the hell's wrong with you? Go do it now.
Oh, God, I want to buy subs for the channel here. All of a sudden. Weird.
Hold on, 11 subs. How much does that cost?
There's been way too much of this Gomer sexuality stuff here tonight, and I'm gonna back out now. And
hey, I've spent more than $55 for people to keep their clothes on before. I think this is a deal.
Oh, I thought you were saying something else. Oh, good job.
No.
Pay that money.
How much did Clay pay for Jimmy to get it on with the 2 girls?
And then he didn't. That
And then
last
he
time.
didn't.
It was like 100 pounds, didn't he?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was a good amount of money for back then. They
He
were
spent some
Yeah,
money.
it's-
100
Yeah, it was a
pounds, and
nightingale.
he didn't do anything except read a book.
It was
They were-
basically a couple of grand, wasn't it? And when you
What
convert
a
it,
waste of money.
they were
was,
very literate.
Maybe
girls.
to you.
Well,
So literate.
I mean, on the surface, she probably appreciated that because she basically got a break. But at the
That's
same
true.
time, you know,
She'll
She
always
got-
have a fond memory of that young American. That one time she got a break.
You know, for once, her horizons were the only thing that got expanded.
Sevvy, you rude-eyed me today.
Were they what?
You rude-eyed me today.
Why?
You zoomed me in close.
No, it's normal. That's generally how it is. Do you want to be zoomed out more? I can make you.
Zoom me out more, please.
Sevvy, also, your head's
That's
cut
all.
off a little bit.
That's
Oh my God, yeah.
That's how mine was too until I moved the camera like 4 times.
You
There we
can't
go.
see your ooh ears right now. There we go.
I know. I
Oh,
need. I
perfect.
need my cable, man. I need my cable.
all right.
Yes.
So,
yes, Brian. Barsoon forever.
if I remember correctly, oh, and you all might notice,
I hope you
Sevvy-
remember correctly because I
or
don't.
not Sevvy, damn it, the other woman, Nomi.
The other
Wow.
woman.
Tonight.
Wow,
I'm not a
Gore.
misogynist.
Nice one, Gore.
Nomi is unfortunately not here tonight, but she resides with us in spirit, and I'm going to do the best that I can to not have to roleplay her. So, with that being said, I've got a few things that I would very much like to get through. First and foremost, if you hear anything on the stream, and that includes music, it includes sound effects, it includes fart noises, 2 out of the 3 of those you can thank Sirenscape for. The third one you can thank me for. And you know, they just like it when we shout out them, when
Accurate.
we use their music on our channel. So we're going to do that, and they don't copyright strike it. So we think that's pretty cool. Also, I've got some things to hand out here. First of all, we got 6 golds
Ooh.
from, 6, from Arctic Wind, Recep the Cripple, Nozaku Boy, Nozaku, and Michaela, Kaio, and Darth Dave. And then, let's see, we got to 70 likes from the previous stream. Too short, guys. We were too short. Now, I will say, you guys did get it up to 75, but YouTube nuked the likes because I guess they thought we were farming for likes, which we kind of were, but they were real likes. They were likes from you guys, and you guys are all real. I trust that you are.
How do they new
However, we did get 56 comments, which might be a record. I don't know. That's quite a few comments. So in total, 7 Eureka points to everybody. Well done,
Hey.
chat. Well done, players.
Good job, y'all. I can't
I
find my
promise
page.
to use them irresponsibly.
That's
Yeah.
all we ask for.
And just the same that we're gonna like that we did in Star Wars, a bonus die, which if you pay for is $50, those are gonna remain permanent. The Eureka points are 20 are not.
Makes sense.
All right. So let's go ahead and dive on in
No notes for me tonight.
to tonight's game. So, if I remember correctly, we ended last game, you all having just come out of a dreamlike stupor from Dream Lausanne, and you are now currently sitting in your hotel room, still trashed as it was, Rockstar style. Wind blowing uncomfortably cold air through and chilling you to the bone, but you've got the Sedefkar scroll of the head, I believe, in your possession.
Oh, yeah.
And we're totally sane.
Is anyone able to read it?
So if you remember, there was a translation, and there was also the scroll itself. Whenever you unwind the scroll, there's the original text, which you can look at and is predominantly in Turkish. But you also look, and there is another sheet of paper which falls out and is a translation.
I think we went through the translation last time.
I believe we did, but I can bring it up once again.
Okay.
Let me pull that up one more time for you.
Well, don't we have that Turkish fellow with us?
No, you sent him on the way.
Oh. Golly, excuse me. My head's still a little fuzzy. Oh gosh, I hope Mama doesn't find out about this.
Here we go. Here we go. There's all kinds of things. Okay. So there is a very basic translation here. And
Okay.
it says, oh, Chris, did you want to read that?
Oh man, I've got such a good track record. I know I've got such a good track record, but well, now that I can actually zoom in, I can read it. So here we go. I have seen the powers which stalk the night and strike fear into the hearts of all who worship the false god. I know him and I worship him. The skinless one has spoken to me. He whispered secret words into my heart of hearts, and I know what I now must do. I have seen it in the visions. It is all that my Lord said it was. In my dreams I have seen its perfection, striding above the ruins of cities. Kings and countries have fallen before it. Even gods must fall before it. I recognized it the first time I beheld it as an object of power that would bring the world to its knees. It glistened like the finest pearls. It woke when I flayed alive the wretch who sought to steal my treasure from me. That night he came to me for the first time and told me what to do. I meditated before its glory. All praise the one without skin. I performed the 17 devotions and opened it for the first time. Within, the artifact was soft and smooth. As I ran my hand across its inner surface, it felt like the skin of a newborn babe. Ugh. I offered our 4 children as sacrifice to my master. Then I used it for the first time. In his wisdom, the Lord of naked flesh had made it to my height. In all modesty, I believe it was made in my image. Blessed is the chosen of the skinless one. I have been careful to keep it untarnished. The substance is the color of purity and should not be tainted by that which is unclean.
Now, is this just a partial thing of the scroll?
That's a partial entry from the
Because I
scroll.
thought it was directions. Or supposed to be direction.
It's a simple. That's a sample passage from the scroll. So after you, if you wanted to go deeper into that, it does technically count as a mythos tome.
Well, I
But
want to
doesn't
read it.
he have to read it because it's in Turkish, or is everything in English?
Well, you've got the translation, and you've got
okay.
the scroll itself, which both count as mythos tomes. Let me correct myself. They are both mythos tomes. The typescript, which is the translation, is a much more abridged version and would less time to get a full study of. The actual scroll of the head, you would need to read, first of all, you would need to read Turkish or Old Arabic, and it would take you much longer to fully study once you actually have the knowledge to read the script.
Well, I definitely want to read the part we can read now.
Okay.
In fact, I insist.
Okay. So,
No, only people who went into drug state get to read this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just
Yeah,
horrible.
that's the rules. Those are the rules.
I didn't make the rules.
I shoot Clay.
Frost didn't make the. I mean, Clay didn't make the rules.
Yeah, I don't even know who's holding it. Well, actually, I think Camellia did have it.
Yeah,
didn't she?
I have it. Yeah, I have it.
Yep.
So you can ask me for it, and I can give it to you. Do you want to ask me for the scroll?
You know, dear lady, I think you should let me read that.
Oh, the scroll? Sure. Here you go.
Yes. Thank you.
I'll go back to cleaning my Tommy gun.
I read
Okay.
it, Moss. I study
So-
it.
Go ahead and roll 1d4.
What?
Roll a d4.
Sanity loss.
I know what this is, you swine.
Oh.
Oh boy.
So,
Oh boy.
Eldritch, upon your first initial read of the typescript, the
Oh boy.
script
Oh
is
boy.
so insane, and the ramblings of a fanatic, you feel your sanity draining from within your skull. You lose 4 sanity points.
Would I really?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a Mythos tome. This is how Mythos tomes work.
I mean, you got points to spare in that regard.
Now,
a few.
given the brief nature of this tome, you would guess that it would probably, if you stayed up for a while and just stuck to it, you could have this thing fully studied in less than a day.
Oh yes. I will stay up all night.
You know what I recommend too? Just if you end up falling asleep, just sleep with it right next to you. So when you wake up, you can keep reading it.
There will be no sleep.
If at any point he looks tired, just offer him a sip out of this bottle that I covered the label on. And he just ends up in the Dream Lusan by himself. We're like,
JT,
I'll stay up with you, Mr. G.
I'm gonna send you a copy of the entry for this in Discord real quick.
Mas,
Well,
can you
Wait.
can you send it
Basic.
to me for the Cthulhu notes?
Sure, I surely can.
If you guys
That's
go to
right.
Secrets and Lies, you guys can see everything there as well.
Dun, dun, dun.
Slumber party.
Boop. And then Sevvy, I've got it coming to you. Okay, so while I'm doing this, what are the rest of you doing?
Is
You
that what
see
you
that,
meant to send me?
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy is going to come up sheepishly to Miss India Maria.
I
Gosh,
thought you were
Miss
sending
India.
something more. Wow,
Gosh.
the description in this is insane. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
something.
guys, if you guys go to Secrets and Lie, let me tell you, you will learn everything you need to know about this particular scroll.
Does my rating go up 9? What?
No. So your Mythos rating, basically that is a rating that you can use whenever you're rolling a Cthulhu Mythos, or if you're trying to reference this particular document for something. That's basically 9 percentiles. So you've got a 9% chance of finding what you're looking for within the text there.
So my mythos didn't go up at all?
Well, your Mythos will go up as soon as you finish the full study,
Oh, okay. All right.
which, as you can see there, is 10
Ooh.
hours.
36 likes, you guys. We hit an
gonna be a
Eureka
long night.
point.
Nice. Nice. Jimmy, India looks over at you and says, Jimmy, we've been through something quite harrowing, and I'm really not in the mood right now. I
Oh,
understand
shucks,
that
Miss-
you don't believe in anything that we've been through, but it's been pretty weird, and I'd appreciate just a little bit of space.
Oh, I got you, Miss Maria. Just like Mother always needs during that special time of the month when she gets that special visitor of hers.
Good. That was good.
All right. She rears back as if about to slap, and then she contains herself. She says, India Maria. And then you hear she says a few other words in Spanish under her breath.
Well,
Basically, you
something,
speak.
Jim-
Say you
Jimmy
speak Spanish. don't you?
Spanish. Yeah,
speak
Jimmy
Spanish?
speaks Spanish.
She basically says,
Yep.
India Maria, contain yourself. Now is not the time. He will get what's coming to him.
gosh, Miss India, the way you say them words sure sounds awful purty.
Oh, Jesus.
Roll me a psychology roll, Jimmy.
Okay.
A psychotic roll? What?
Psychology.
Potato, potato.
I mean,
I must have
6 of 1, half
understood
a
Basically the
dozen
same
of
thing.
them.
that
All right.
wrong.
Simpin Slytherin sent $100 for 2 ability points. So thank you, Simpin Slytherin, for that.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Why is my Discord not making noises?
Are you
I
on
didn't-
streamer mode? Are you in
know.
D&D? And do not
I
disturb?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know how Discord works. Come on.
Okay,
You need to be in
well,
streamer mode if you don't want to hear sounds.
Is there a big
Shocker.
purple bar at top that says you're in streamer mode? Disable.
There is not.
Sebby, I didn't
So
hear
it
what you
should be
said
making
other than
noise.
Simpin Slytherin, so I'm just going to assume he sent something to you.
yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna send this to Moss to explain
I'm
what
not
things
sure what
are.
you're trying to edit.
Shut up, Siri.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before. I just don't have it up there right now. Anyway, Jimmy, it's hard for you to tell exactly what mood India is in right now. You can't tell if she's receptive to more of your ramblings or if she would rather punch you straight through the wall behind you.
Okay, in that case, Jimmy's going to plow onward. And you know, Miss Maria, I know I upset you earlier, and I do apologize for that. But you know something, you know, as a man, you got to learn to take me a little more seriously. Otherwise, you know, things just might not work out between us.
I think he understood it just fine.
Jimmy, right now,
Yes?
almost nothing would make me happier than for things to not work out between us.
Oh, shucks. I get it. You're in one of your moods again. I'll give you a little space.
You hear her growl under her breath.
I think I'm wearing her down, Mr. G.
Shoot her.
All right, so as you guys kind of just sit there, Jimmy pestering India, Gore reading his new text. What are the rest of you doing? You all have got until tomorrow midday to hop back on the train and head towards your next destination.
After I
Claudia's
clean
gonna
both
pack
of my,
up.
after I clean both of my guns, I am going to study Turkish from the dictionary.
Yep.
Okay.
Clay was going to basically pack stuff up so he didn't have to do it tomorrow. Hang out with Calvino, and then he was going to ask anyone if they wanted to work on either their Latin, their French, their Turkish, or whatever other languages we've been playing around with. But Turkish seems to be the good choice right now.
I was gonna say it feels like Turkish is probably the way to go. So
Well, you're
I'd like to
wel-
try to.
You guys are welcome
Yeah.
to sit
Okay.
with me around the Turkish dictionary and stupid phrases to say in Turkish. And what
Excellent.
do we roll for that?
So I would say all of you can give me a Turkish roll with a bonus die since you're using the dictionary to help you.
I don't think I have a Turkish. Hang on.
Am I smart enough to do
Turkish
both?
rule.
Are you smart enough to do
Turkish.
both?
Yes, read that book and learn Turkish at the same time.
I
I'm
am
very
so smart. I got a 6. Let me tell you, I got a 6, and I needed to hit an 8.
I would say.
Frost, did you do both? Read a book and learn a language at the same time?
I would say you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it at the same time. So you
If-
probably take an hour to try to study some Turkish phrases, and then you would resume reading
I make
the.
it-
So
reading the
roll
script.
Turkish?
If you want to, yeah.
Oh, I do. I need to learn some
If I
Turkish.
spend 2 to make it a hard success, does it mean that I learn more Turkish, or is it the same amount?
Wait, I thought I learned Turkish already.
Right now,
no.
you. I mean, all you're doing is rolling for improvements. So no,
Okay,
it
never
really,
mind.
you've already succeeded. So
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
I'm really
make
bad
sure.
at
roll it
Or is it
roll it
really
again
good at
because I was giving everybody a bonus die because they're using a dictionary.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have Turkish in my repertoire.
Then you have to they have to roll idea. If you don't have Turkish, you have to roll
I don't
idea.
have Turkish.
Oh, you don't have Turkish on your sheet?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I thought I did, but I don't.
Yeah,
So yeah,
if you
try
don't-
to go ahead and try to roll an idea roll first, and then
With a bonus or no?
no, not with a bonus on this one.
Oh, okay.
I am going to use a Eureka point, though.
I'm smart. Wait a minute. I rolled exactly what I have.
Nice. Okay, so
Extreme
you both
success.
succeed. So you guys can both, if you go into your sheets and go into your skills, you can add a language skill and then just put Turkish at its base percentage, which is 1.
How do I
And
add
then-
again? Another one?
you click the little edit list, and then there is
Add
an
language
LN for
skill.
language
Oh, okay.
at the top.
Got it.
So you add language skill, and then you write Turkish.
Thank you.
It should come in
Yep.
at 1%.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay.
All right,
And
and
then
you
how
rolled
much?
a 21 on it, so unfortunately you don't learn anything. And then Jimmy, did you roll Turkish already?
No, I rolled an idea and got an extreme success to learn
Okay.
Turkish.
Okay, so I would say, given that you didn't already know any Turkish, that's probably going to be your role. So you're not going to get to
Fair
study and improve on Turkish in the same amount of time.
I know how to ask where the bathroom is. Got it.
Do I roll
Exactly.
a D10 to see how much I improve my Turkish by?
Well, at the end of the session, Sevvy,
at
you
the
know
end
how
of
this goes.
No.
Why is there always
I
an
do
indefinite
not.
insanity at the bottom there with my name on it?
It's a sign from the gods. They think
That is
you're
a
insane.
good
Why?
point.
You must
Yeah, but
have
the gods
lowered
should know
your.
that already.
Well, you lowered your sanity, right?
Yeah. It was there when we started too, though.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I don't have
You
anything
shouldn't be
called
indefinitely
indefinite.
insane.
I
But
just
it's
saw it
things.
now. I didn't
But
see it earlier.
But I don't have a thing that ever says I'm
There's two
insane.
little blurbs right next to your sanity, and one of those is indefinite. If
Oh,
you
I
mouse
see
over,
3 of them. Yeah.
yeah, if you mouse over them, you can see what they are.
I see that. What's
You
the
have
other
to
one?
click
Oh.
because you've got it 3 times in the list here.
Temporary insanity. Oh, maybe you click the little button.
Yeah, because
I
I click it.
didn't mean to click a little button. I was just clicking the current.
Amazing.
Anyway, I'm trying to do both at the same time, and I look absolutely insane as I mumble to myself.
Did I
Sounds
learn?
about right.
Did I learn how to say, "Where is a good place to hide a dead body"? I wanna prioritize that.
You learn all of those words except for the word hide. So nobody knows what exactly it is you want to do with this.
You have the word buy.
Where do I buy a dead body?
There we go.
Well,
Oh,
that's
dear.
better than what it could be. So, not gonna
Would you
argue
like
with
to-
that.
Would you like to come back to my place and bouncy bouncy?
That's Hungarian.
A dead
That's
body.
Hungarian.
A dead body.
A dead body. Oh. Cheaper than it is in France.
He'll get
Yeah.
there somehow.
I'm guessing we spend the night learning all kinds of interesting words.
Okay.
Except Clay didn't learn anything.
Amelia learns
But
how
I learned
to
about the
say,
skinless one. My new god. I mean,
"Where
this
can
very interesting
I-"
god.
All right. Are you going to become a believer in the skinless one?
Dead
Ooh.
body.
I mean, I already believe in him. What do you mean, believer? I don't understand these words you speak, boss. Believer.
Okay.
Tack
That
the word
sounds like
true
crazy
on in
talk.
front of it.
You do know he wanted to learn how to do those special hats, right? And put one on Jimmy. Are you really that surprised that he wants to become a believer of the skinless
What do you
one?
mean, try and learn?
He is learning.
Exactly.
Which it's been what? What did I say the study
it's,
time on that one was like?
a long
It was
time.
3
I think
weeks.
you said
3
I
weeks.
think
Yeah.
It's been about 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and look at the notes. I can't remember exactly
it's,
how long
I think,
it's been.
I think it's
been
I
a
think
little
it's
while.
only been like 4 days, but
Hasn't no, it's been longer than 4 days.
you
Maybe
can look
5
at the
days.
notes. You can look at the
Maybe
notes.
5 days. Yeah, I'll look at the notes.
It's less than a week. You can look at the notes, and the how much time you said is also in the notes.
Yeah, I remember saying 3 weeks. I just don't remember what date I gave it to him.
Books take too long.
This one takes 10 hours. All right. So you all spend the night in the hotel, studying, learning Turkish, learning the ways of the scroll of the head. And you go to sleep and wake back up. The air is still cold, blowing through the broken window.
I did not go to sleep. I read the book all night long.
Why is the window broken?
Okay.
Because Frost went crazy.
Clay went crazy.
Right.
I mean, Clay went crazy. Sure, there's a difference.
Well, my brood had to go
time
somewhere.
to go to the train. Let's go, guys. Time to hop on a train.
What is a train?
I'm already
What's a
packed.
train, Miss Camellia?
It's a magical place where you can hide a flamethrower.
Oh, sorry.
So,
Golly.
the train leaves in about, I said it was midday. The train leaves in about 4 to 4.5 hours, I would say.
Do we have everything we need?
I was gonna say, are we all done here in
Yep.
this place?
You think we should get rid of Hans?
I think
Hans is actually,
disappeared.
Hans is left. He is gone.
Yes. Do you think we should track him down and get rid of him?
No, we're not in the business of killing people.
But he knows.
We're not. Look over at the
Many
the gangster.
things.
No, we're not. You're right. We're not.
The way you say it, it's almost
an
as
odd
if you're
thing to say.
implying something.
I've inferred things.
Well, this particular group is not in the business of killing people. Okay, so next day. So we are on a Sunday,
I
January
must have woken
14th,
up in the wrong place.
1923.
Oh no, you didn't go to sleep.
Oh, maybe that's what happened.
Maybe we all woke up in the wrong place.
Tomix says, we're not in the business of killing people. Flamethrower Sevvy.
I seem to remember Miss Camellia here where he killing several people.
Well, that's my business. That's not your business.
It's also sometimes not business. Sometimes it's pleasure.
I see. Well, maybe killing Hans would be pleasure for her. I'm
I
just
don't think
saying,
we-
he knows
Why?
too much.
Well,
Screwed up.
I mean, I don't
really
trust them
him.
Germans much either. But
See?
I don't know if
He
we ought to kill
knows.
them.
The
Mr.
boy
T.
knows.
All right, so after staying up all night, first of all, go ahead and increase your Cthulhu Mythos by 2.
Ooh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Gain a permanent insanity.
Permanent schmermanent.
Yeah.
All right. So
Permanent implies that we're going to live forever, sir, and we're not. So you might as well lose your sanity now. Oh, sorry. I'm good.
Oh, this
Guess
is
what my
interesting.
Cthulhu Mythos is? Just take a guess. Just take a guess.
36.
2.
36. Yes, it is.
Oh, funny. That is funny. You know, like I'm looking at Discord, it says that JT is playing Fortnite and Warhammer.
that's impressive. You're worried about studying Mythos tomes and reading a
What?
dictionary at the same time. You're playing 2 video games and Call of Cthulhu at the same time.
Where is this?
And trying to learn Turkish.
I'm gonna send it to you. Give me a second. I need to find your DMs.
I mean, honestly, I'm surprised they haven't added Warhammer to Fortnite yet.
Oh, they will.
How is
They
that
add everything to
possible?
Fortnite.
Impossible.
They got every other damn thing there.
It's broken.
Well, you'll notice just how bad Rings of Power is doing because they haven't added anything from them yet. So. All right, so you all have got about 4.5 hours before the train leaves. Is there anything else you would like to do while you are still in Switzerland?
Kill Hans?
I would
Cheese
like
and
to.
chocolate.
I would like
We
to
could-
spend some time learning Italian with my dictionary.
Did we ever find out what happened to Fat Boy?
No.
The
We
Duke.
I'm over
heard.
here.
Do
Not
we care?
yet. The professor.
Duke.
Oh, the Duke. I'm not certain we ever
Yeah.
heard, but we
I got
assumed
it.
he's not really there.
I got a 28, an extreme success to learn Italian.
Okay, so
Aren't
go
you
ahead and-
Italian?
Go ahead and put Italian on your sheet.
Italian American.
And then put 1 or put 28.
28? No, you
Put
put 1.
1. Okay.
Um, So I'm assuming we're going to be, are we at like a cafe or at the train depot somewhere nearby while we're waiting?
Well, I'm going
Yeah,
to need
we
some
could
coffee.
say that you are. We could say that you're at a cafe right near the train station.
Okay. And that what Clay is going to be doing then is reading that that lovely book in German, since I know you said he could keep reading it and, you know, making notes and studying a little bit deeper.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll do that. Just
Well, since we're going to be learning and rolling things, I need your strongest coffee, a pot of it, and keep it coming. And I need to read that Turkish book to learn some more Turkish, Mr. Moss.
Okay, I would say you could probably do that once per day, and I'll allow it again.
All right. Well,
I am
we're
Italian, but
rolling.
I didn't know Italian.
she's Italian American.
I
knows American.
failed, I think. Well,
Yes.
wait, no, I succeed. No, I failed. No, I succeed. No, I fail. What do you? How am I
Is
supposed
this-
to ever succeed with a 1?
Luck.
You have to get lucky.
I would say Camellia did.
I did it as well, but it was luck.
Yeah, it was look.
Madness.
I am Italian. I mean Camellia is Italian. I'm not Italian. But she didn't know Italian until just now,
So you can learn a language only by luck?
basically.
That seems foolish.
Well, you get modifiers if somebody's helping you and teaching you and doing all kinds of stuff.
But I'm a
In a
genius.
controlled environment, a cafe somewhere in Switzerland, not necessarily ideal conditions.
I don't know. I'm a mad genius who's been up all night, who's superiorly caffeinated, and I've
Yep,
gone
you-
insane.
Listed all the
reasons.
penalty dice, all the
Yeah.
penalty dice reasons. But I'm assuming also, you know, immersing yourself in the culture would probably work well. Or being in the middle of a war where people are screaming German at you, and you're like, "Oh, I finally figured out what all those guys are saying while I'm shooting them."
Why would I want to be around that scum? That sounds horrible. I just want to learn their dog crap language.
All right, so I guess that's 4 hours for us. Mas.
All right. So, with
I
that,
guess, during the downtime, since he doesn't really seem to have been doing anything, Jimmy's going to go ahead and pen a letter to home. Dear Mama Summers, been to Paris and Switzerland. Gosh, sure is great. We've been to some really scary places. I'm sending you home a box of Swiss chocolates and a few leftover macarons, I think they're called. Love, Jimmy.
I look over his shoulder to read his letter. Obviously, someone's been paying him too much.
Did you write that in Turkish? No. I'm just kidding. That reminds me, I did make a note to myself in the chat of one of the things I wanted to do last week, which was sending updated directions to my lawyer about Clay's will.
Oh.
yes. Okay. Would you want to go into detail, or would you want to leave that a mystery?
I'll leave that a mystery to everyone. I will send it to you later
Okay.
and let you know what was updated.
Very good.
Mysterious.
All right. So with that, you see as you are sitting in the cafe, many people edging towards the platform at the train station, luggage in hand. The train pulls in, the steam rolling out of the steam engine. And
goes with
the
the
train
edging again.
comes to a, shut up. The train comes to a stop with a squeal, and God damn it.
Sorry.
And the ushers in their nicely pressed jackets and their golden or brass buttons come out, and they start handling the luggage of all of the incoming passengers and disembarking passengers as well. So you make your way towards the train, and is there anything you would like to do before you board? Last chance.
Make sure I have change so I can tip people.
You know,
Whatever
Jingle
the
around in your
currency.
pockets.
Yep.
I feel
I-
like he's giving us a in to do something that
For
we
the
probably
record-
forgot to do.
For the record, I'm wearing a jacket and I have my tummy gun concealed up because of my jacket.
Do you have your
It's-
arm concealed, boy?
Well, no, I got it right out here, Mr. G.
Not the stupid one, the smart one.
We bought a backpack for it, you
Yeah, there's a
idiot.
specific
it's
bag and tarp.
Jimmy's got the golf bag slung over his shoulder.
Well, it's
I've
a
got
backpack.
the golf clubs, but no, I thought we got him a golf bag.
No, it was
It
a
was a
big
backpack.
satchel that you could actually sling over your shoulder or carry sideways. It's basically it's a duffel.
There's no trick in that boy, old man. Old boy. He's as swift as a mule.
I've got your extra change of socks in the bag, Mr. G.
Oh my god, we're gonna die. Well, no, let me freeze. He's gonna die.
Yeah.
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 I will walk towards the train and wait for the group once I get aboard the train.
What did we forget to do? I feel we're forgetting something.
We're definitely forgetting something.
Okay, Moss, are we forgetting something?
Are you?
If we do
You
it,
know
we
he ain't
do.
gonna tell you. You're gonna have to roll an insight and use your super rolling powers.
I'm gonna roll okay, can I do an idea roll or something to see if we're forgetting something?
I mean, yeah, if you want to.
It's like, I'll allow it.
I will
Clay's all
use
about
an
moving
Eureka
forward.
point.
You don't go back. What?
You know, Moss, you got me.
I mean, this is more of a choice. You know, I will tell you this before you spend that point. You know of everything that happened. It is your choice as to whether or not there are other things you want to investigate or not. But I will say you've kind of burned all your time. So you can wait for the next train, which, you know, keep in mind you're on a timetable, or you can go and investigate things further.
Moss, old boy, we haven't been here in 2 weeks. Cut us some slack.
Okay,
We
yeah, I
forgot
know.
what we wanted to
All
look
right,
into.
That's true.
So thinking back, based on what Moss said, we don't know who the puzzle Jigsaw Prince is. We don't know where this vampire is, and if whether he survived or not, right? So there is those two main things that I don't really know if we can get answers to somewhere else.
Well, to be honest, I'm not looking forward to meeting any vampires, and I don't think we're equipped to handle one, even if we did find one. Not even this old boy here. But,
Besides, there's no such thing as vampires anyway.
and
So.
plus, he's an idiot.
Well,
Which one?
The idiot one.
He could be talking about anyone.
There's a lot of
See?
idiots. Well, I mean, I think that's the question is, Moss, can we get information on the Jigsaw Prince somewhere else, or does he have to be here?
Was there any jigsaw in my
I would
writings?
say give me an idea roll for, I guess both of you give me an idea roll.
Yeah. Well, my idea roll that I rolled was a 37 with an Eureka point. It's a 27.
Oh, wait, let me spend a Eureka point.
Okay.
This might be impertinent.
It's gonna
That
take a while to
close.
show up.
And
Oh no, there you go. It's a 28.
Okay.
My idea roll was a 28.
Just
No, wait,
made
hold
it
on,
by
hold on.
one.
Okay. So both of you, first of all, Gore, you don't recall reading anything about anything like a jigsaw.
Jigsaw.
prince.
Okay.
And furthermore, from what you've read, I'm trying to remember if you would know anything about the Dreamlands.
Well,
Um,
a roll on my book.
I would say, with just a regular success, I would say that you probably don't know anything about the Dreamland. So that's about all you would know, is that you really wouldn't know anything, and you know that you haven't read anything about the Jigsaw Prince. Camellia, you with a hard success, given the situation of where you were when you heard the name Jigsaw Prince, you would guess that probably not. if you're gonna find anything out about the jigsaw prints,
it
more
was
than
a
likely
20,
you're gonna find
even
it out
better.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the only place we would have really been able to find anything out would have been in his presence.
What I'm getting then is that we should not get on the train and investigate the jigsaw prints.
Does anyone want to go back into that place that you went to last time?
Jimmy, I'm sure, Jimmy is brave enough. He doesn't believe in it.
He doesn't believe in anything. He'll be fine there, I'm sure.
Exactly. He will be fine.
What about yesterday?
Now that we were already there, already had gone forward, and we're already making our way through, and everyone decided to hide, and then everyone was worried, so I made sure that we got out of there. Now you want to go back?
Well, listen, I already rode the Mickey train once. I don't know if I want to ride it again.
Is the only way to get information about the jigsaw prints is by going under?
With that hard success, I would say that's what you would guess. Yeah.
Question is...
Now go ahead.
Oh no, the question is... I mean, this could be a very, very, very important step regarding this that might be connected. So if we skip it and we leave, we won't have access to this information.
Did you guys tell us that you can only bring like iron weapons in there or something like that? Or
yeah,
was that the place? Okay.
They did, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if we go back, we have to go back prepared.
Yeah. Because my gun didn't go through, but the knife did.
What was it? The knife special, or was it iron, or what was the?
It was a normal knife.
What was the makeup?
Quite honestly, the building we went into was the shop with the taxidermy tools, so there were more than enough knives there already.
But were there knives to fight off monsters?
You can kill anything with a steak knife.
If we do that, I also suggest getting some costumes to fit in, because the costumes that they were wearing were kind of gothic-y. Remember, we tried to find something relevant that we could use. So
wait a minute. Did you go to Halloween World? I don't understand.
It was very gothic-y. Everybody was just wearing black, and then some people were dressed like jugglers and a clown, and there was a witch. So
it was carnival and funeral.
Yeah, exactly. So if we go back there, I suggest we get some black cloaks and armor ourselves with different types of knives.
I don't think Hot Topic's been invented yet, Miss Maria or Miss Camellia.
I'm sure we can find some black cloaks.
We should probably
steel-toe boots.
Read up on this place. See if we can find anything else about this sort of a dream. Wherever we were, there has to have been somebody else who went there and wrote about it, right?
I think so.
Well, maybe we should search the House of the Dead. Or the House of the Duke.
Yeah,
for scripture about this place. They both seem to know about it.
You know, going into...
Someone must have read about it somewhere.
Going into the Duke's house, as long as we're not seen, sounds like a really good idea as well. Amos, at this time frame, in 1923, did they have steel-toe boots? Why are you giving me that look? I'm trying to be prepared to kick somebody's head in.
I would guess.
I'm sure they had it in World War One. They must have had it for the trenches.
They had to.
Probably.
I don't know. Let's ask chat. Usually they seem pretty smart.
He knows everything.
So I would say
smart second chat.
Out of all of you, I guess just anybody give me an idea roll real quick.
Okay, who has a higher? I have a 75. Who has higher?
I have a 75.
I also have a 75.
Look at you, smart people.
Okay. Only one person?
Do you have bonus dice?
Yeah, just one person.
Oh,
You go.
I'll spend a bonus die and a Eureka point for this.
A negative 20.
Oh,
I mean, I was close, right?
okay.
So-
Hold on. Yes,
I hate
yes,
you
boss.
so much.
I'm waiting
He
to
hates me
hear
so
what you have
much.
to tell me.
So basically, after thinking about it a little bit, you kind of got what you came here for. You got the SEDEF car school, right? And now thinking about it, you understand that you're kind of on a timetable. Time is of the essence. However, it's basically a matter of how curious are you about what's going on here in Lausanne.
Well,
Quick update.
I want all the power, so.
Quick update. One person saying they didn't come around until 1930. Steel-toed boots.
That's
They
Brian.
didn't.
Brian's not smart.
We're
Red
off
Wing-
by 7
Well,
years,
Daxi said
man.
1932, so I
Red Wing
trust
shoe
Daxi.
was first introduced the steel-toed boot to the market in 1930. This was due to a shift in the workplace safety attitudes as companies began to be held financially responsible for their employees' safety. Before this, companies found it cheaper to replace injured workers than implement safety measures.
Wow.
Okay, but the question is,
Based.
the question is, did the military have steel-toe boots? Because otherwise, I want to go to a Salvation Army and just get some steel-toe boots.
Come on,
Probably
the Romans
not.
and people had them too. It's just a thing that sits over your. Never mind.
Probably not.
Okay, so the question is, how curious are we? But we grabbed what we needed. I'm fine staying over one more night to figure it out. When is the next train?
The next train, after this, you look at the schedule and you see there's a train that comes first thing in the morning that departs for Milan.
Fucking Moss with his, you guys sure you want to leave bullshit?
Yeah.
And then he's like, you guys know you should get the hell out of here.
That's
After
really
makes
good.
us want to stay.
I know.
So Clay is still of the mind he likes to move forward, and he feels like they closed the chapter. But since the group does have a big say in it, he just looks around and just kind of crosses his arms and says, "So, are we getting another room, or are we?"
Well,
Okay.
I would have thought Clay would have had some unfinished business in that place he didn't get to fully explore that he was still willing to look
He didn't
into.
want to go. He didn't want to leave, but going all the way back, getting another room just so we can drug ourselves again and then screw around with all of this again.
That's true.
And
I
it's
think
at this point, India pipes up and she says, I'm not particularly keen on going back in there, wherever that was. That was, it was not right.
And honestly, I don't think I would want to go under either.
Oh, don't worry, Miss India. I'll protect you if we go.
Clay
I think
just shrugs.
the only person that might go would be Jimmy. I don't think the rest of us would want to go back.
Well,
I would be
just to
fine
be
with
clear,
going
only if Miss India is going.
I'd go
Two
without
brave
all of you,
boys
but,
want to go. Let them go. Maybe we'll find something out important.
Yes, because you're too scared to go. I understand.
I'm not scared. I'm just not stupid.
Bok, bok,
It's
bok,
a
Mr.
dangerous
G.
place.
Tell me that after you charge into a machine gun nest.
Well, yeah,
So-
brave, also stupid.
What I'm hearing
They're
is
not
that
far from each other, you know.
So what I'm hearing is we don't have to do this. This is more like an
I suppose that's
additional
most of our
quest.
choices. Most of our choices in the world would be, you know, do we have to? No. Did Clay want to go and find out everything before? Yeah. But now he feels like,
Well, he wants to go, but he feels a certain way about it now. All of a sudden,
it's like I said, books closed, moved on. That's
Well,
the way his whole
because-
life is.
Because Ma said this is not mandatory, I think we should just move on. That's my take on it.
Do we hear a train whistle? And can I start shoving people on the train? Oh, look, we're...
He's looking for train whistles. That son of a bitch.
Where are the train whistles? Damn you! Yes, you hear a train whistle. Beep. No, that's not a train whistle.
I think my burrito's ready.
Oh my God, there's a train in our room.
Just crashes through.
All right, and you see the train comes to a stop as you all finish your conversation.
Well, that's answered.
So now's your last chance.
Yeah.
You staying or you going?
Are we voting or how are we doing this?
Clay's like, the law.
I'm for getting on the train because this is not mandatory because that was my main thing.
I'm abstaining.
Okay.
Clay's
Not a
just gonna
completionist, huh, Sevvy?
look right at Jimmy. When he says he's abstaining, just growls at him.
I mean, I vote we should probably go.
India definitely votes for train.
Oh, okay. I guess we are getting on the train.
And the old man just...
Coming, Mr. G?
Because we don't want to learn anything.
And we want to learn something, possibly. You want to learn at the expense of, well, this young man's sanity. And he chuckles and just pats Jimmy on the back and pushes him onto the train.
You say
Like
sanity
pats
as
him.
if he had some in the first place. Have you
Pats him so hard
have
like
you
he
talked to him
lurches forward.
for any amount of time? Well, I have. You think I'm off my rocker? Talk to him a little bit longer.
And he just looks at him wearing Clay's old jacket that's slightly stained with sweat. It's like, just looks at him.
All right, and it is at this point the ushers grab your luggage and begin to check it into the fourgon at the rear of the train, except for any luggage which you would prefer to keep with you. Do you keep any luggage with you?
All of it.
Yeah, Clay keeps his normal, pack that he carries with him. The rest of his stuff, like his nice clothes and all those things, go in the steamer trunk that go on the luggage.
The
Keep the
arm.
clothes with me. My camping stuff goes in the luggage.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
I have like a backpack with my clothes.
Okay.
Clothes and guns and everything else stays with me.
Yeah, the
All right.
arm stays with me.
So you can see that the Swiss ushers are definitely not particularly thorough in checking bags for any paraphernalia, contraband, anything like that. They more or less just take it, no questions asked, take it to the back of the train and stow it in the fourgon. As you all jump on to the train, you are shown to
Okay,
your
actually, I'm gonna keep my Tommy gun in the luggage.
So you're not going to keep it on you.
Correct.
Okay. All right, good to know. Okay, so you all are shown to your cabins, and about the time that you put all your luggage down, you see one of the conductors, waiters, come by and make an announcement to the entire train car that lunch will be served imminently.
Excellent.
And the train lurches forward with a start, and then slowly gathers steam.
I do love a good imminent lunch.
Just remember to take it easy on the bread, Mr. G. A little concerned about your
You're not
carb
my
intake.
manager, boy. You hush your mouth. I've had enough of
I'm
you.
just your. Okay.
All right. So, do you all go and partake in lunch?
Definitely.
Yep.
All right. So the waiter
One steak,
comes.
well done. Extra ketchup.
The waiter comes and he takes your orders after about, 15, 20 minutes. Your food comes. I would like for everybody to give me if you would.
A what?
You
A
roboted.
roll.
A what?
Luck.
Listen.
Listen roll.
Listen.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't blame us that you keep cutting out. Boy.
Hopefully next week this will be solved.
I like how you sped up your talking there. Hopefully next week this will be solved.
Got my words in before I robot.
He knew.
There we go.
Fuck off, Moss.
Oh man, look at that roll.
I got
Fail.
I got an extreme success.
Worse than mine. Wow.
I can't
Of
hurt
course
here
you
over all
did.
the people, chewing.
Okay.
Jimmy's working really hard on that well done steak. You know,
Just like tearing.
Oh my god, you guys all failed.
Oh yeah, well, we all rolled in the 80s. It's like our endowment rolls.
This is not an endowment roll, guys.
Oh, those are 90s. Let's get it right.
As you are all enjoying your lunch, Camellia, you hear from behind you, will Monsieur be dining alone today? And you hear a response in a familiar voice. It says, no, I think I will eat with my friends. And you recognize this voice as the Duke. And you look behind you and you see that he stands up from his table and makes his way over to you all, pulls out a chair and sits down.
I put my hand in my jacket and it's fixed firmly upon my gun, Moss.
Okay.
Duke, nice to see you again.
And it is a pleasure to see you as well.
howdy, Duke.
You know, I learned something interesting. We learned that you make this product called Dream Lasan.
Oh yes, I understand that you had a bit of a sampling.
Yeah, we were curious about
that
it. What
true?
can you? Yeah, it is. It's quite interesting. Has a really bad aftertaste, but I'm curious. How did you make it?
Well, this is no, and you do not find out. Now I understand that you may have come into possession of something that was in my realm. Forbidden knowledge, so to speak, and I demand it.
You are.
You will hand it over immediately.
It's your realm.
I want to make a roll to see if this talks or sounds like him, because this sounds nothing like the way he talked before. What would I roll for that?
That's just me being bad at French, dude.
Well, yeah, no, the way you're acting.
You can roll it.
Not your language.
You can roll a psychology roll.
Yeah, psychology roll.
That's
yeah.
exactly. Clay's just staring at him. Like,
Because it doesn't sound like the way he was at all before.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy's gonna actually read the room for once
Son
and
of a bitch!
quietly keep his hand on his 45.
I'll do psychology as well.
Well, that's what I'm doing as well, buddy. But
oh, Clay is just eating. He's just
okay, I
fork
got
and
a
knife staring at him.
37, which would be an extreme
that's-
success.
A 37 is an extreme success.
have you seen her?
I have 100. Oh no, wait, hold on. It's a hard success. 20 is an
Okay.
extreme success. I got.
I was gonna say,
37.
I
Yeah.
don't think that's possible.
So that's a hard
Okay,
success.
Mine's
hard
a plain
success.
old hard success as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell this is the Duke.
So you just different. So Clay
He
around a
said-
bite
he
of food.
he leans into the table and he looks at all of you, and he says, "I will have you know that Sir Edgar Wellington met his final judgment while you were in my domain."
Who's that one again?
It's the guy who was trying to sell the scroll.
Yeah.
I don't think the scroll is of your realm, as you know. There are many scrolls, and this is just one of them.
With that, he slams his fist on the table and he says, "It was mine! It was in my realm. It is mine by right."
Clay's
But
gonna
you-
smile at him at that.
Old boy, what do you mean by your realm? Who are you really, you sneaky bastard?
Are you the Chesa Prince?
Some may call me by that name. Those who dwell in the dream world. It is mine. I found it.
Well,
And
I don't know
I
about where you
rule
live, old
over
boy.
it. And I am its safe guardian.
Yes, well, I don't know how you do things where you're from, old boy, but from America. I believe the term is called finders keepers. Losers, go fuck yourself.
You could
Or
say that
something-
again, Mr. G.
Or something of that nature, right, Jimmy?
That is correct, Mr. G.
See.
And I'm never going to break eye contact with the Duke.
Well, I am led to one conclusion. Mr. Edgar Wellington told me that the scroll was in the bear. And yet when my subjects went to find it, it was no longer there. And now knowing that you all were in there, well, long story short, I need that scroll.
Why?
Or
You will face the consequences.
Well,
are
why
you
do
threatening us, mister?
Clay, what do you say to his words, old boy?
He's
Wait,
just
I want to know.
pleading.
I want to know, why do you need the scroll? Are you gonna grab the other scrolls?
Because it is mine.
That's not good enough. What about the other scrolls?
I do not think that you are in a bargaining position. Give it to me.
I think you're just a little too outnumbered to be making them kinds of claims, mister.
Yeah, I look
think you want
around.
to mosey on out of here.
While he says that, I look around to see if anybody else is like coming from behind us or whatever, or looking at us in a strange kind of way or something.
You see, you look around and just with a passing glance, you don't see everybody else seems to be
Oh
laughing,
no, I'm
dining
doing
at
like
their
a
own
spot
table.
hidden,
Okay.
you know, for reasons. Oh, I got a
Jimmy's
one.
definitely.
That's about as critical success as. How's that not an extreme success?
Critical is better.
Critical success
Critical
is better.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy's got his 45 out
Yeah.
under the table.
Yeah, I'm critical, bro.
Let me roll something real quick here.
Clay's just gonna reach under the table and nudge the gun away from his gut and point it towards the Duke. And just
Yeah, mine's pointed at him
Jimmy.
too.
So,
No, he's
Jimmy's
moving
go.
Jimmy's gun to point at the right guy.
Yeah, Jimmy's gonna give a nod to Mr. York.
just for
Okay.
my own curiosity, you were supposed to be dead. It's the only reason you're not dead because you've been hiding in your little realm.
What do you mean I am supposed to be dead?
Trying to look to see the time where he was supposed to be alive.
Did I get anything with my critical, by the way?
Oh yeah. No, it's as I said. Everybody's kind of just paying attention to their own meal.
You suck.
Nobody's really paying attention to you.
Well, you verified nobody's bothering us. Well, for one thing, Clay says, well, your house is quite filled with dust for a place that someone supposedly lives.
What the fuck is the thing?
Perhaps that's not my primary residence.
I think I know where your primary residence is, or when, or whatever you call it.
Of course you would. You intruded there. Now, I would appreciate, before things turn ugly, that you would return what you have
Here we go.
stolen from me.
Your family tree ended in 1827. How are you still alive?
So, old monster, you
You ask me this question, and you still think that you are a threat to me?
So, old monster, you had those other two fools killed as well, then?
Their own choices killed them.
Well, in any event, I don't have the scroll, so I can't give it to you because I don't have it.
Okay. He stands up. It was a pleasure. He bows. And he returns to the table he was previously at.
Yeah, that's right. Keep walking, Frenchie.
Let's see. I tell you what.
And I was not lying if you rolled psychology on me. I don't have it.
By the way, how many hit points did I get back before Jimmy gets me killed?
You regain 1 hit point per day.
What? 1?
Yeah.
How many days has
Jim's
it been
gonna let us.
since I got beat up?
I think it was 2 days. It's been 2 days since you got beat up.
Damn.
Yeah. So yeah.
Can I use some first aid or something?
It would take a medicine roll to.
Oh, well, never mind. I don't have that. I mean, I do, but
So, Camellia,
Yes.
would you make me a power roll, please?
Yep. All right, I'm gonna use an Eureka point and a bonus die for this.
While you're doing that,
How many
please-
bonus die do you have?
I
600.
have 6.
Enough.
And I rolled 17.
Nice.
An extreme success is 13, so it's just a hard success.
I think people want Jimmy to eat the scroll.
Eat the scroll, Jimmy.
well, you didn't get to eat any frogs in Paris.
No, rip it up in pieces. Don't try to. Oh no.
No, I just picture Mr. Gore trying to shove it down Jimmy's throat.
Nice.
Hard success.
Eat it.
Wait, what did you say you rolled? I'm not seeing. Oh, it's just not popping up
Yeah,
yet.
it's delayed.
I see it. She
I
got 26 power roll.
No, I got
No,
26.
that's
Oh,
that's
never mind then.
roll.
Hers is just taking a little bit.
Yeah, it's like
Scroll the long
Let
way.
me check. Hold on. What did I say? It was
check.
Roll
that's
it the
17.
long way.
I rolled the 17. It will show up in a second. I rolled the 17 or a 16.
Slather it in butter first.
Oh, those simps are
That
working
means-
those dice right now.
That means I can spend, if I need to, I'll spend 3 or 4 luck points to make it an extreme success. So we can give it a moment if you want.
We need more patriarchal simps. I'm not sure where you ladies are at.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
Some bonus die would be nice.
So it is a draw on that.
Well, if I spend
and-
my 3 or 4 luck to make it an extreme success, though, then it wouldn't be a draw.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Yep, I'll just wait to confirm if it's 3 or 4 points. But I will use it.
Well, once he leaves the table, Clay is calling one of the waiters over and just going to order a bottle of champagne for him and have it brought to his table.
Okay.
What's he going to do? Kill him with kindness?
That's the power move. No, I get it.
He's saying
just
we have
trying
more
to-
money than your broke ass.
I'm just trying to annoy him right
No.
now.
Okay, so we'll just say that you're definitely going to spend the
Yeah.
number of luck points to make it work. Okay, actually, you know what? Let me double check one more thing. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
The fact that you would if you could,
Okay.
Sassy Witch, thank you very much. That means the world to us. Inspires
Thank you,
us.
Sassy Witch.
Yep.
It's very
Thanks,
kind.
John
of you.
Gordon.
You know how
All right.
guys can carry a compliment for for 80 years. Women need constant compliments. Men can carry one to the end of
Wow.
their days.
I'm gonna remember
it's true.
this
Wow.
forever.
So-
I'm sorry. What's a
With-
compliment?
Shots fired. Oh,
Wow.
I still remember that time that old lady called me cute at the bar.
The blind lady?
no, when he was 7.
You know, repressed memories.
God.
She pinched
Okay.
his cheek and gave him a Werther's.
So, I guess if you're gonna go ahead and use your luck points, you feel this
I hate Dave.
tingling sensation in your right hand. and
All of us?
there's no,
Just her.
no, Camellia.
Oh.
And you just kind of shake it a little bit, and there's something creeping in at your mind, and you're just able to shake it off. And with that, you look at the Duke, and you can see he is fuming at this point. As the waiter brings over the, well, I guess let me ask you this. Do you do anything in response?
I will look at him and shrug, being like, what?
Okay.
So you got Duke.
As the waiter brings over the wine, tries to hand it over to Clay. Clay, I need you to make me a power roll.
All right.
No,
Probably won't.
I thought
but-
the champagne is given to Duke, not to Clay.
Yeah, he's given. Well, I'm having it brought to the table for him, but yeah.
Yeah, it's
Is
brought
the-
to the
Oh,
table
okay.
to Duke, not to Clay.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, make me a power roll.
All right, I have not a very high power, but we're gonna try this. Oh, I succeeded.
Regular success. So you could spend it. You could spend 2 of your luck to make it a hard success if you'd like.
I am gonna do it.
Okay. Well, in that case, he has been thwarted. And with that, what the fuck? Give me something.
He knows better. Fuck with the old man.
Damn it, man. Okay.
Does this feel
so-
familiar to like what happened to him before when the other
that-
person did the thing to him?
Actually, yes. You remember this sensation. You remember watching your hand shrivel and become almost afflicted with rigor mortis as the life kind of drained from your hand, and you feel the same sensation overwhelming you, and you're able to summon the mental fortitude to stave it off. And at this point, you can see the Duke's face is red with anger. And with this, he kind of calms himself, straightens out his jacket. He pulls out a valise, and you see he pulls out this sort of like a string or a rope tied in a loop. And as he sits there, he tosses the string up above him, and it expands and it envelops him. And as it passes through his body, he disappears. And
Anybody else doing this?
Whoa.
the nobody else seems to know the waiter who just brought the champagne. He says, what did the gentleman do with our chair?
I think he took it with him.
Holy Houdini. Are you telling me nobody else saw that?
Well, there goes my suggestion of doing away with the fat bastard.
Of course we saw it. Jimmy.
Gadzooks. I'm looking
Clay
around
will
the
just-
train.
Take the bottle of champagne out of the waiter's hand and say, well, I guess he wasn't interested.
By the way, Jimmy, I know you're not going to understand this at all because you're as dense as a brick, but he was not Houdini. He didn't just use a magic trick and disappear, okay? He literally disappeared.
Well, we should check anyway to see if there's a false bottom in the train.
Are
I
you
assure you,
kidding
Jimmy,
me?
there's no false bottom in the bottom of the train.
Look at the train. If he would have fell through the train, he would have been dead. There's tracks. There's not a lot of space between the tracks and the train.
Haven't you
I'm
seen
at
those?
least gonna check.
Haven't you seen
I'm
those
at least
Twitter
gonna check
videos
for
of those
some-
poor Indian people that try those things on trains? It never ends well, Jimmy.
What's a Twitter video?
I don't know. You'll learn someday when you're older. When you're as sane as me, you'll see things that haven't even happened yet, Jimmy. It's quite
I'm at least
Quite
gonna
the-
check for a hidden mirror.
The open champagne bottle over to Camellia in India, and he takes a swig out of his flask and says,
Yeah.
enjoy, ladies.
Thanks. I will pour myself a big amount of alcohol and start drinking it, and I will tell the group he tried to do something to my hand. I felt it tingling. It was
Clay
weird.
is just going to hold up his hand and say, remember what happened to mine before on the ship?
Oh, when he turned all black and he was basically
Yes.
dead?
He tried to do that to me too, just now.
Oh,
Wait,
The
he tried to turn
audacity.
you into Africans? I don't understand. What's going on?
he tried to
Champagne?
kill our hand.
I thought you'd never ask, old boy.
Every Hollywood movie with a train proves you wrong about how much room there is under a train. Oh, there's so much room under there, or something. Wow. Well, that answers two things, I suppose.
Well, we figured out who the
Murderer was?
apostle was, and we figured out what the sacrifice was that people were saying they wanted to do.
Yes.
I knew that old bastard was up to no good from the beginning. We should have broke into his house when we had the chance.
And we learned what happened to him, so that's all good.
On the other side, that's why I didn't trust Hans. I told you Hans was a spy and a piece of crap. Never trust a Hans. I always say never trust a Hans. How many Hanses must we meet before we learn that they can't be trusted?
Does everybody remember the code word we came up with to remember
There
that
you
we're
go, it's
us?
17, so I had to
a
spend
code
4 luck
word?
points.
Yes, chrysanthemum.
Yeah.
Ugh, smelly flower.
It's not something that most people talk about, so I thought it was fitting.
Chrysanthemum.
Why would they? It's the worst flower of them all.
It's an acquired smell, Mr. G.
I'm waiting to get yelled at. Oh, there it is.
Daxi slaps JT.
Well,
Wow, JP.
we should make
Alright.
sure that we're not
Well.
drinking anything mysterious.
You think that Diet Coke is missing? You think you know what's in there? do you?
No, I mean, like, well, you know what I meant. Like, he might try to drug us so he can grab us into his realm.
Well, I guess we won't be going back there anytime soon. I wonder how he can exist in both places.
I don't know.
Goes back and
Maybe
forth.
you need to do some type of roll for that.
Do I? Moss, is there anything in my book?
Earl or no, this is not a particular entity.
Well, fuck you then. What can I give you an idea roll? I'll give you one. I'll give it. I have the best idea rolls.
Yeah.
All right. Except this. No, I do. No, it's pretty good. It's one of those hard successes.
Okay. You would guess that probably has a way in and out.
Well, yeah,
At,
probably the juice.
Perhaps you would. Yeah, you would surmise that the tonic which he had is probably other people in.
You're real bad tonight, Moss.
Wait, can you say that again? Gore thinks
No.
that the tonic
I
is
know.
probably what?
It's his way of getting other people into the dream realm.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
You not hear?
Not really, but I kind of
Okay,
I
figured
know
out
I
what you
heard
said.
you said it looks like the tonic is the way he gets other people into the dream realm.
Right.
But how does he get into the dream realm? Just magic?
It's his realm. That's what I
don't
think
know.
he said. No.
You would guess that he got his own way in and out, but you don't know what it is. And so,
Camellia, dear.
that I assume that
I have an idea.
you fucking would.
Yeah.
Why don't you give your friends back home a call and maybe they can go pay a proper visit to this Duke and make sure he doesn't keep doing to people what he's been doing all this time.
I don't think they'll find him.
Well, they know where he lives.
What do you mean, my friends?
What? No one's talking to you. I'm talking to Camellia.
Oh, I thought you
God,
said
the
India.
help is always interrupting.
I thought you said India.
I said, Camellia, you'd.
Um,
And Anyway.
I will send a telegram, but also warn them about this individual.
I'm not saying they should, I don't know, face him, but maybe just burn his house down or something. Make sure he has no base of operations. Make sure his life is not made easy from here on out.
I don't think he lives in that house.
It's very dusty.
If his house is set on fire, is his house in the Dreamland also set on fire?
The weird part about the place that we saw was that it was a mirror image of the place, but it was different. Parts were locked off. Technology was different.
Technology, you say? What do you
So-
mean?
No electric lights. It was lamps,
Older.
lanterns, candles, torches, simple
Older.
implements.
So it is possible if a happen were to happen to his house, that maybe that will kill his abode in the other realm.
I'm saying it couldn't hurt.
I like that idea. Let's all
Plus, it
burn
would
it up.
put a nail in his side, a thorn in his side, perhaps. Maybe, give him a best not fuck with us vibe.
Maybe there's a way to just kill off the entire town. So that way we kill off all of his followers as well.
I mean, I don't know if that's the most prudent way, but I wouldn't totally be against
Are we still at the lunch table? In the dining car?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, he has followers. How else are we gonna get rid of him?
I don't know, but I think we should definitely get rid of Hans, that spy bastard, if we could. Never
You-
did trust a Hans.
Well, the Duke did send the German guy to us,
Hans, yes.
and he was very adamant about joining us, and then the Duke shows up knowing exactly what we did?
Camellia,
Coincidence?
this is what, when I say spy, Camellia, this is what I mean.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to have to explain that. Yes, Hans was a freaking spy. Yes, for that bastard. He needs to go.
Yeah.
Or he wasn't Hans at all.
Well, there are always Hans, Clay. Always Hans.
There's only
It's
one way
always
to
a
find
Hans.
out. There's only one way to find out.
Okay. And so at this point, you all, as you're at the lunch table, the journey is very, very on all sides of the train. I mean,
Very
you can
who?
see on one side, what? It's very
very who?
scenic.
Scenic.
Scenic, yeah. So you can see, you see snow-covered peaks of the Alps, while on the other side of the train you can see Lake Geneva. Eventually, you make your way into Brig, B-R-I-G-U-E, and the train tracks that there is a train, or there's a track for one train going to Italy and another going to Switzerland. You see one train stopped at the station in Brig, and looks like there are some police which are currently getting on the train.
Our train.
Okay.
On the other train.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not unusual when you go into the
Yeah, you would guess that the people from Italy are being subject to customs.
Oh.
Oh boy.
After a little, you see, if you look forward you can see that you are approaching a tunnel. This is the Simplon tunnel. If you all want to know anything about it, you can roll me probably a history check.
I want to roll history to see if this
Let's
is where
do
Sevvy gets
that.
their bennies from. You said the Simplon tunnel, right?
I know nothing, but I'll try.
I love history. I'm
Hey,
so
look at that.
historic.
I
I
got
can
an
spend 5 bucks.
11 in history.
I got a regular success because I rolled bad.
Mine should have been.
Fail.
Wait a second. Oh, yeah, you gotta put the minus minus 10 in there makes more sense than minus 10. So mine should be an actual 0.
Okay.
Mr. Zero.
All right. So those of you who succeeded know that this is actually a very famous tunnel, in that through solid marble.
What?
Many years ago. We dug it in from both sides, and they completed the tunnel back in 1905. It is a 12-mile long tunnel through solid marble.
That's crazy.
And it's the longest alpine rail tunnel and only 2,300 feet above sea level.
Has there ever been an earthquake that maybe shook some of that tunnel loose and collapsed it? It's 12 miles long, for God's sake. Give me the history, Moss. Oh.
You don't think so. You would hope not.
I mean,
But-
no.
You got 12 miles to find that out, my friend.
Yay. That sounded like a train whistle, by the way, when you went, yeah. That was pretty good. I like it.
I don't like this tunnel, by the way.
Woo woo.
So it's
As you pass in through the tunnel, the cab immediately gets dark, lit only by the light of the it's on the tables. Let's see. I'm gonna increase the brightness. Oh my god, this is freaking out.
Moss.
The train is suddenly louder as the sound of the train reverberates off of the walls of the tunnel.
nice.
No, that's not going to be good.
I don't think any of us are claustrophobic, Michaela. Hopefully not.
No.
Moss, I want
Yes.
to ask the conductor where Duke What's-His-Face was staying.
Staying?
Where his room was.
So you go and ask the conductor,
Train is loud
and he
ass.
says,
They're saying it's very
There.
loud on their side.
I moved it down.
Oh, okay, cool.
For this
Super
room.
loud.
"How's that?" Okay.
Better.
So you ask if the Duke, or you ask where he was staying.
Yeah, what room he was in. What
Okay.
car, room, whatever.
The conductor actually, he pulls out what looks like a manifest, a logbook, and he flips through a couple pages, and he says, "I do not know what this Duke is that you are talking about. I have no Duke d'Encens, you say? I have no passengers registered by that name."
I see. All right, thank you for your help, sir.
Mentioned he's like a wandering magician.
I give him the smallest amount of change I have because fuck him.
In his eternal politeness, he nods his head at you in sincere gratitude.
Of course he does.
Nice.
Okay, so you've got a little way while you going this tunnel and to Italy. Is there anything else that while you are current?
Clay is getting his permits out for the guns that he has that are permitted,
Yeah.
and is probably aware that it's possible that they may take something, but he's not too worried about it because he has some. He has some in the next town.
Do you make us aware of that?
Oh, I will tell you guys that I'm aware that Italy will search all of us and potentially confiscate our guns. I also have my permits with me in my pocket. That's why after I realized we were going to Italy, that's why I put I said my Tommy gun was with the luggage.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Well, I guess Jimmy's gonna try to keister his gun or something.
Okay.
Maybe hide it.
If you're gonna try to hide it, I would say, let's see, probably I would accept either a sleight of hand or a stealth roll. Just go ahead and roll that up now.
Which one do I suck the least at? Let's see here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
That's
hide mine
definitely
too,
stealth.
under my sack.
Yep.
I'm assuming
Anybody who's
that
wanting to hide any weapons, I would take either one of those roles.
I'm assuming India would try to hide her weapon. I think she has a gun. I don't know.
She's got multiple guns. We'll say
Regular
that
success.
on her, she's got her 38. She probably kept her. She's also got a 12 gauge. Why does she have a 12 gauge?
I too have a regular success.
She probably still has that from.
You know what? I'm going to spend 2
Okay.
luck to make that a hard success.
Okay. Oh wow. Perfect. Okay. I don't want to use any bonus dice, but
We'll just
I
find
feel
new
as
guns
though
and
she would
Yeah, we'll
probably use it.
Clay has taught us well how to sack our guns.
Yeah. What?
They just fell in the river, man.
I lost them in a boating accident.
With
Craziest
whoever
thing.
fell down in the
Very
boating
nice.
accident.
Okay. All right.
Preferably
So India.
Oh, I mean,
India finds a way to conceal her weapon in her carry-on bags.
Hmm.
And with that, why don't
Oh, did mine never roll?
somebody go ahead and give me a listen roll?
Oh, my,
I will do it.
my stealth never rolled. Sorry.
I want to do it too.
Hey, look at
I
that.
need to go up.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
So-
your gun disappears.
He hides one of them in the back of his trousers and things so he can just hide it. The other one he actually just scoops out some of the ice from the champagne bucket, stuffs it in there, and puts it back in and sets the bottle on top of it and waits.
Okay, 65 a regular success for listen. Other people can also roll listen, right?
Yeah, I'm just really
Yeah.
bad at it, but
Yeah.
he'll do it. Oh, did it?
Yeah, I'll never get good at listening, apparently.
Did my dice are not wanting to roll. There we go.
be a deaf old man.
I think
worst
I will
is devil
try
man.
to.
Do you want me to also try to listen?
I'm like the
Sevvy?
Yeah,
anti-frost.
if you'd like.
Maz,
No,
are they just searching ourselves, or are they also searching our luggage for the guns and stuff?
I mean, Italy is very strict on coming in, and everything basically except the clothes that you are actively wearing is subject to duty. So any luggage that you will
Okay.
be searched.
Then can I
Boss.
do a stealth roll to hide my Tommy gun? Like when I put it in the luggage? 'Cause
Where
I
would you
could-
hide it?
Well, I would disassemble it. And then hide it like in I would probably had luggage that had like a false partition with hardcover, and disassemble the gun into little parts and then hide it there.
Okay. Yeah. Be another health or sleight of hand roll, but this one's gonna be a hard. I'm gonna require a hard success for this one.
I mean,
For
it
the
is
luggage?
the age of prohibition.
Yeah.
Yeah, Italy is just very,
Because-
very specific.
Automatic weapons are immediately confiscated.
Apparently,
Alright.
Moss's Wi-Fi does not work in this 12-mile tunnel.
Okay. I'm gonna use a bonus die and an Eureka point. Ah, shit. No, I didn't get it. I got like a 46, I need a 29 to get a success in my stealth.
Okay. Well, to your knowledge, you think that maybe you got it hidden well enough.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, I'll
Okay.
just buy
What
a
about
new
the
one.
flamethrower then?
You all.
Don't love that.
No, I'm sure the flamethrower, they'll just confiscate. There's no way around it. I can't hide that shit.
No.
Oh, by the way, I got an extreme success on listen. If it,
Okay, so Jimmy, you hear loud and clear, as well as, let's see, who else succeeded on
I did.
listen? Clay, did you? Oh, Clay failed.
Yeah, he didn't hear anything.
Let's see, India Maria will also roll a listen. She fails. Jimmy, you hear loud and clear. It sounds like a woman is screaming bloody murder. Cars down toward. Yes, probably in the back towards
Do
some.
you guys hear that?
No, nobody heard that.
Well, I got a regular success.
no.
Would I have heard it too?
Now, do you mean hear what Moss said? Because
Heard it too.
No, hear the screaming.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't hear what
Jimmy
Moss said at
stands.
all.
Yeah, Jimmy stands up, looks right. Yeah, do you guys hear that?
I heard
Nope.
somebody screaming.
Jimmy's gonna go. Jimmy's gonna. Come on, someone's in trouble. Jimmy's gonna head towards the screaming.
That's probably a bad idea, young man.
what we probably need to. So Clay is going to get up.
Yeah, I'll get up as well and go look.
I'll slowly walk behind them and watch my back the whole time.
Okay, and where is Clay? Where is Calvino at this point?
Calvino was with us, just sitting on the seat. I was feeding him salmon.
All right, so those of you, is everybody going towards the screaming?
Yeah,
I'm following them. I'm not so much as going towards the screaming.
Okay. Let me check something.
you should just put a sticker on the flamethrower that said, like, I don't know, toxic chemicals or
Definitely
something.
not.
Mine.
Definitely not a flamethrower.
Insecticide.
So, as you approach
Rubber-
the source of the scream, you come to. Oh, go ahead.
To me.
What were you gonna say, Jimmy?
Oh no, I was just gonna say this.
Yeah, were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say whoever touches this flamethrower is gay. That's what the sticker should say.
That was totally worth me pausing what I was gonna say.
Yeah, definitely.
So as you guys approach the source of the screaming, you make your way back towards the sleeping cars, and you see what looks to be one of the ushers, dressed in white, as nice of a as the rest of the staff. You would guess that he's in a luggage car. He is standing in front of one of the sleeping cabins, and you can hear just this sobbing, and you can hear the voice of an older gentleman saying, "No, it'll be all right. Yes, it's fine. It's just a cat."
And that don't sound like no cat to me, mister.
And you look and you can see inside, this is two impeccably dressed people. You'd guess probably in their mid to late 60s. And they are, they're British. She is sobbing uncontrollably. She tries to spit out a couple words as she is sobbing, but it's indiscernible as to what it is she's trying to get out. And the gentleman, excuse me, we're going through a bit of a private session here. Is there something I can help you with? He says as he's rubbing his back and patting her shoulders.
Well, gosh, what seems to be the trouble? You kicked up an awful fuss, and we just wanted to make sure everyone was all right.
Oh, her cat disappeared.
Oh, shucks. Is that true, ma'am? Your cat disappeared?
Bloody hell, I missed my last drink and my dinner rolls for this nonsense.
Calvino, or Clay's going to look down at Calvino and just say, "Have you seen another cat?"
Calvino looks up at you, swishing back and forth, not in an angry way. Just looks up at you and says, "Meow."
Ma'am, were there any Haitians on board that you know of?
No, Haitians, just and the usher looks over at you and says, and he kind of motions for you to come aside.
Okay.
Says, It seems as though something happened to her cat. It's not merely disappeared. Something has gotten a hold of it. We don't know what.
Oh, as in an ex-cat.
I imagine it's no longer a cat at this point.
What do you mean by a hold of?
With that, he kind of motions with his head to follow him. And with that, if you all decide to follow him?
Yeah.
I'll wait here.
Oh, we're going. We're following this.
So the group follows except for Gore.
Yep.
Right. So with that, he leads you back to the foregun of the train, which is the rear car where the luggage is being stored. And he leads you back on and motions towards one of these shelves. And you can see what looks to have been the remains of a cage lying underneath one of these shelves. And closer inspection, you can see that the floor underneath this cage is just caked in blood. You can see that there be little pieces of maybe a leg, a piece of an ear, all coated in white fur, stained with blood.
Cat chunks.
Golly.
Interesting and disgusting.
I would
Jimmy's
guess.
gonna
I would
sort
say.
of-
Oh, go ahead.
Remember you rolled something to see what did this?
Oh, yeah. I thought Chris was going to say something again. Yeah, go ahead and give me a,
No,
I guess a spot hidden roll.
Okay.
Ooh, Jimmy's gonna do that too.
Yeah, not great, but I did it.
I got a regular
Jimmy's
success.
really good at that.
Okay.
So go
And
ahead.
All right.
hard
it's definitely-
success.
It's definitely not hard to discern. You can see plainly there was a little door that opens up on the front of the cage to let the cat in and out. But you can see clearly that this cage was ripped open from the top. And that poor cat was eviscerated while it was stuck in the cage.
Golly, some kind of Wolverine or Badger must have done this.
Right.
What else could it be? You don't think a person did this?
Do any of the other openings or doors to this, I guess, car look like they've been forced? Like, is there a roof opening, side door openings for like large cargo coming in? Has anything been forced?
The only thing, go ahead and give me a roll.
What roll? I'm assuming you said spot hidden.
Oh, can you still not hear me? Jesus.
It keeps going in and out.
Yeah. Spot hit.
All right, 28. So a hard success.
Okay. Well, that nothing in here seems as though it was forced open. The only thing that you can see is it looks like one of the windows is just ajar. It's open slightly.
Just point that out to the. You said he's an usher, or not an usher, but he's one of the. I guess
He's one of the foregone attendants. Yeah.
Okay, I just point that out and say, "Is that normally open?"
He looks and he says, why that's open?" He reaches up and he slides it closed.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, hey, hold on a minute, mister. Jimmy's going to see if he can try to track whatever did this. I'm going to use my tracking skill.
Okay.
You did good.
Wow, extreme success.
Okay. You look around. Strangely, there are no tracks. Like you are 100% confident that whatever did this either purposefully covered tracks or didn't leave any.
Okay.
So could I live? Well, would I at least be able to tell if it came, if the window's open because something came in or because something went out?
It's tough to say. There's no tracks. Could be both. Could be neither.
Oh gosh darn it! Well, I'm still going to give myself a point for tracking.
Well, we know something that could have come through such a small opening.
How long have they been in that room for?
At this point, 5 minutes.
I walk in. So, what's all this calamity about?
Somebody killed the cat.
You take a penalty die on your next roll. God sakes.
Fair.
And yeah, just point out that we don't see any tracks, no other clues other than the cage was ripped open from the top and the cat was killed and there was a window ajar.
What does the cat say?
Just look at Calvino. He's probably just sitting there. I don't know.
Calvino is sitting there staring at the bloodstain, just his tail wagging furiously.
Just gonna scruffle him on the neck and just go down next to his head and just say, something bad got it, didn't it?
Yes, but what could it be, do you think?
Well, we've seen something that was just missed.
What did you see that was missed?
The color, the mist, the thing that Jimmy and I saw down in the place. The thing that I saw outside the library in Busan.
Wait, we saw mist?
Yes.
Well, no, I mean like just now,
No.
or
He's just saying.
No, you're just talking about
saying
back
something that could become mist or was missed.
What he's trying.
Well, I know.
What he's trying to say. Oh God damn! I lost the voice. Excuse me for a second.
One thing
Jimmy,
we know
Jimmy.
for sure.
What he's trying
Yeah.
to say is that this vampire thing may have been sicked upon us and is on this train and is using this cat to subsist its blood requirements to keep it alive.
What about the Duke? He got
Duke
mad at
left.
us and then, well, I'm saying we don't know where he went. So do you think maybe he's connected to this somehow?
Possibly, but this could be separate.
And I think also some of these creatures don't enjoy the presence of cats. At least certain ones.
Well, you better keep this one close to you then.
Pet Calvino. He can take care of himself.
Well, I say we try to find out what it is. We got a kitty to avenge.
Jimmy the Avenger, off at it again, I see.
I suppose we can go to our table again, have something else to drink or eat while we wait to go past customs.
Oh, shucks, I can't
All right.
eat at a time like this. I'm going to stay here and see if I find anything new.
Can you give a rude eye a worse penalty?
There
Because
is.
his was much worse than mine.
Bunicula.
Bunicula.
See?
What a deep cut.
You know what, Arudai? If that's what we're in store for next Monday, you're out. I'm sorry, man. All right. So also have a salon car, which is basically just a bar where people will sit at tables, play cards. It's got a full bar inside.
Okay. Bring the champagne bucket with the gun in it. Keep it at the table.
All right. And at point, you see just a burst of light that is almost blinding as the train exits the Simplon tunnel.
Okay.
I start to burn.
I knew it.
And at this point, given another probably half an hour or so, the train comes into a cell. It's a tiny town on the southern mouth of the Simplon tunnel. And at this point, you see that the train is beginning to slow down. And those of you who've been here or who know anything about the area, Clay, specifically you know that this is actually an area that people, that will stop so that the Italian police can and basically scrutinize your passports and visas and check bags for any contraband and things of that nature.
Okay. Don't worry, just customs. It'll be a little bit.
If there's one thing Italy's not known for, is fascism.
Okay.
I suddenly understand the desire to slap.
That the train comes to a stop, the police board, and there are 2 passengers which do get off here at Isel. Their luggage is promptly checked, their passports and visas are checked, and they are sent on their way. And the train is not stopped for very long when it gets going again. And so, as it does, you see the Italian police coming through the salon car where you all are seated, and they're asking you for your passports and basically taking notes, taking down your names, so that way they can check the luggage and ascribe any contraband that's found in the luggage to its owner.
Mm-hmm.
Do you all do anything?
I put all my stuff into Sevvy's luggage, so we're safe. Yeah. I just give him the papers, and Clay is like, he's been through this before. He's not too concerned.
Okay.
I don't say that. Well, the box with the flamethrower doesn't have my name, so I'm not gonna say it's mine. But I do have my permit for my Tommy gun and my pistol that I have with me.
Did you get an Italian permit?
Was it an Italian permit? I do not have an Italian.
You need an Italian permit.
Yeah, Clay has Clay does have Italian permits for his guns. Why was he even hiding them? Because he doesn't have any automatic guns. He's just got pistols and stuff.
Well, no, I don't have an Italian permit. I have the American permit. I
Well,
will
so
show
you just
them.
got one more gun. That was your gun.
Well, he has permits for those, yeah. So those could be in his carry-on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm gonna present my American permit, and then if they say, "Oh, you need an Italian permit," I'll say I didn't know. And if they confiscate them, then they confiscate them, and maybe they can return them on my way out.
What is your name? Camelia Spaziani. You are Italian?
Yes,
No.
but
It looks
American.
Or American. American permit for weapons into Italy. I'm afraid we are going to have to confiscate these.
Yeah. All right. I'll give him my gun, and I'll say my. I mean, I'm sure they'll find a Tommy gun, honestly. So I'll say my other gun is in my luggage, and I'll ask if I can get it.
Do you express that it is a Tommy gun?
No, I'll say my other gun is in my luggage. Like, I have the permits. They say what type of gun it is. So if they read the permits, they'll see what it is.
Do you have a permit for your Tommy gun?
I would assume I did.
I don't think anybody has a permit for a Thompson 45.
No.
No.
Yeah, the only way it can be considered a permit is when you point it at someone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yep.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Look legal to me.
With that,
Thought it was gonna be
he
easy, didn't you?
he confiscates your weapon
I'll ask
and
for a
takes down a
receipt.
couple of notes. He gives you kind of a side eye, flips over and writes it down, tears it off, kind of crumbles it up and drops it in your lap.
Yeah, thank you.
Clay's just gonna look at you and say, "You'll never let me see that again."
Oh, I'll just buy a new one. It's not a big deal.
Matty, old
Pup
boy.
Gamer is an act of betrayal. This is an erudite level act of betrayal. This is Italy, my friend. Welcome to fascist Italy.
Matty, old boy.
Can't believe you took our weapons.
Don't take my way.
What part of shall not be infringed do you not understand, mister?
Marry, old boy.
All of it.
You are
Excuse me,
talking to
Mario. Mario. Yes, Mario. Mario. Excuse me, I got it wrong.
My name is Roberto. But
That's what I said, Mario. Listen,
Oh
I
my
commend
God.
you good. I commend you, good lad.
thank you, Dragon Noodle Soup.
There you go,
Dragon.
Moss.
Gave me a Eureka.
Why?
He just says Moss.
I commend you, old boy. Your border is very, very strict and stern, as it should be. Wait until one day when you just let all the savages in. It's going to be great. You're going to love it.
Since Mussolini took over, it's things are looking up for once in Italy.
Yeah. Now look down again. Don't you worry.
Oh yeah. Oh, all
have a
them
good day,
trains sure
sir.
are running on time.
Here's my
Can't believe
passport.
he stole my shit. I'll
Kind of
just
gives you
buy
a
a new
side.
one.
I can't believe you thought you could get a permit for a fucking Tommy gun.
Well, I thought I could. I don't know. I mean, there's not
That's all
much
right.
I can do about it.
Maybe you can storm the customs office and get it back.
At
You
night
never know.
with India.
You just need to talk to a few people. You'll work it out. You got the roles for it. Don't worry about it. It'll all work out in the wash.
I'll just buy
Yeah,
a new
Chrisanne
one.
says Sevvy will never for that. You are probably right.
Oh God! You know how many times I still see that alien for that one time she died, Moss? You are never gonna let it down, buddy.
14 critical injuries.
Where is it?
should've-
Where is it? I don't see it. How do I not see it?
It's over here.
See? Never forget, Moss. Just right there in front of her, Moss.
Hold on, I got.
She's gonna get one of those little Tommy gun
Hold on.
toys and show it to you every time now.
There you
Hello
go.
Kitty. Hello Kitty disapproves. It's a little.
Nice.
Blown out kitty
I
disapproves.
thought you were gonna get like a T-shirt that just has a pink Tommy gun on it that just says "Never Forget."
Oh my God, that's a great idea. If anybody sees a never forget T-shirt, let me know.
With a Tommy gun.
With a Tommy gun.
Should be in your Sevvy merch. All right.
I know.
So-
How insane that Hello Kitty's not a cat. That's
What do you mean
messed
it's
up,
not a
man.
cat? Of course it's a cat.
Suppose-
Just a
Supposedly,
name.
supposedly it's a fucking girl. It's a furry.
Yeah.
And like
She's just a
I'm
little
sure,
girl.
I'm sure
don't
that
believe it.
Noelle is like now has a bunch of Hello Kitties when she found out they're furries.
So you're saying Noelle is Hello Kitty?
Sure, why not?
It's a furry. Way to make it weird.
I know, way to make it weird. I agree.
All right.
Weird,
With that,
weird.
the Italian police pass on and they begin taking notes, checking visas for other passengers. And with that, the train passes through Domodossola, which is a border town. You can see just out the window, you see the Piazza del Mercato. Further down, another hour or so, you see that the train continues to Lago Maggiore, which is a large lake in Italy, where the route abandons the mountains for the plains of Lombardy. And instead of these Swiss towns, you start a different kind of village. The Italian villages are a lot more colorful along the railway lines. And eventually, you come into the city of Milan in the Centrale. And let's see.
Look at
The
that
train
boy.
finally comes to a stop in Milan once again. That is very loud. Anyway, yeah, the train comes to a stop. And you are all allowed to exit with all of your belongings. Jimmy, you notice that it looks as though the bag that you had the arm in, it looks like it was rifled through, but
How?
the arm
It
is still
never
there.
left my side.
Oh, that's right. Well, they would have checked it. They would have checked it while you were sitting there. So you remember they checked it. They saw the arm, kind of looked at it strangely, and then just kind of walked on.
Those greasy sons of so's and so's.
Look over at Gore. He's learning from you.
Well, he needs to learn something.
And so you all know that just based solely on reputation, Milan is the biggest city in northern Italy and the capital of the region called Lombardy. And just after Naples is the second most populous city in Italy. As you exit the train, you gather all your luggage. And it looks as though the city has almost been hit with a bomb. Like there is just this pale dust that covers everything. You see, it looks like pieces of different buildings have been almost disassembled. Slabs of marble and stone line the sidewalks. And you look and you see that there are a lot of people who just don't seem in the brightest of spirits, to put it bluntly. A lot of them are walking kind of with their heads down. A few of them are just kind of talking with each other, but in sort of hushed tones.
I go up to one who looks the smartest.
Give me a psychology check.
Yes, I failed miserably. I walk up to the biggest idiot.
What do you want?
Oh boy, what's happened to nipples here? What's going on?
You mean Milan?
This is Milan.
I thought
Do
we
you
were
not
at nipples.
know where you
Where?
are?
We're Milan.
Son of a bitch.
What are you doing here? You don't even know where you are. If you want to go to Naples, to, not to be here.
What happened here?
Oh, well, Mussolini is wanting to have a bit of a facelift for Milan.
Did you get hit on the head, old boy?
I was kicked horse.
A mule, you say?
No, a horse.
Horses have a much harder kick than a mule. That makes a lot of sense.
Trust me, I know.
Is there a good hotel around here, old boy? Oh, don't hurt yourself. We'll find someone else.
Okay.
Right. Since the Corleone family has ties to Italy, I'll ask the group, or I'll tell them that I need to make a stop, and they can come with me, or we can meet at a hotel, because I need to go find me some guns.
I looked at Claire and said, I thought he said we were at nipples, little boy. What the hell happened?
No, this is Milan.
Why do you sound like that, idiot?
Because trying to sound just like him, so you don't feel a jar. No, so yeah, we're in Milan. We'll be in Venice next. I don't
Wait,
have
do
a
you
home here
have-
though.
Okay, that was gonna be my question.
Venice is where our summer home was,
Okay.
and
I'll
it's still
ask-
there. But
Since we're still by the train station, I'll ask one of the attendants You know what? Hold on. We have this in the module. Open.
Mojo.
Open. Traveler
Boss is like, we have
companion.
what?
No, I'm trying to open my own image and it like directed to a completely different one. I'm like, what the hell
It's
is
not
going on
opening.
here?
What the fuck?
What are you trying to open?
The Traveler's Companion to see what hotels there are here.
Oh, there's Hotel de Ville
Oh, here
or
it
de
is.
la Ville. Corso Vittorio Emanuele is a post office, ticket, and luggage office. It's beautifully placed in the Galleria Vittoria Emanuele. The Hotel Cavour, Plaza Cavour, is pleasantly situated opposite the Giardini Pubblici, so the public gardens. Traveler is looking for a hotel, I can't pronounce that word, with lift and central heating. Then the
Pubblici.
Grand Hotel Marino
Pubblici.
at Nacional on the Plaza della Scala is recommended.
Giardini Pubblici.
Mostly busy streets.
Present.
Yeah, so we have Hotel de la Ville, Hotel Cavour, which is Piazza Cavour, and then the
Giardini.
Grand Hotel Marino. So I would probably recommend maybe the Hotel La Ville. It has a post office, ticket and luggage office, and it's right next to the Galleria.
Yeah, but the Grand Hotel.
The Grand Hotel, I think it's the cheapest one, isn't it?
No.
Oh no, it says
It has
it has a
central
lift and
heating.
central heating. Yeah, let's go to the Grand
It's
Hotel
recommended.
Marino.
It's the nice one.
Okay, we're gonna go to that one, Moss.
The bestest hotel in Mythos.
Let's see. Okay.
I think
so
it's
you
actually
go
pronounced Nipply,
to
Mr. G.
The Brino. That's enough. Let's
Boy,
see.
you're right.
Which one is that? Is this map is sideways?
Yay! Wait, that's not good.
Okay.
What?
So that
Now we're in
is
China.
pretty close. That's still pretty close to the
It's the loudest train ever.
La Galleria Vittorio.
Okay.
So you make your way to. Are you going straight to the hotel?
Well, I will.
I'm gonna buy a map first.
I will tell the guys that I will
Holy
meet
shit.
them there because I'm
Yeah.
gonna go look for
The
the
train
mob.
pulls out.
The loud train.
Miss India, can I interest you in a bowl of spaghetti?
You do not eat the spaghetti. Yeah, that's good.
It's pronounced
no.
spaghetti.
I would not like any spaghetti, Jimmy. Not now. I don't think.
Not even if I promise to break the noodles in half?
Yeah.
Are you, Jimmy? Are you offering to make me spaghetti?
Well, shucks. No man worth the salt can't make a simple plate of spaghetti.
I whispered to Clay. I said, "You know, old boy. I think he's trying to be the lady to her tramp."
I don't know what that means, but I think that he's trying something.
He's totally going for a Lady in the Tramp situation.
Okay. Man. Wish that she was here, so I don't know what she would. You know what, Jimmy? Why don't you give it a go with your like?
Wow, he's dead.
Oh, he actually.
He's dead.
I saw. Oh,
wait, there
baby
you go.
step.
Did I phase out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're back now. What did you say, Jimmy? You go what?
Jimmy, why don't you go and try to make it just like Mama?
Just like Mama.
There you
Just
go.
like Mama.
I'd be happy to indulge.
One plate of mom's spaghetti coming right up. And Jimmy's gonna look for a place where he can whip up some spaghetti because India called his bluff. Moss called his bluff.
Mostia.
All right. Have like a cooking skill or something?
This gets even better.
Let's see. No, I don't think he does. So this should be
Is
interesting.
cooking even on here?
Wouldn't that be like crafting
It would be
or something?
in arts and
Probably.
crafts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he don't have that.
Is arts and crafts even on here?
Yep.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
First column. It's just you don't normally have skill in it unless you take any.
Oh.
Yeah, it would be an do that. What did I have? I'm trying to remember what I had India roll back when she helped the Christians cook.
It's
No idea.
idea roll, maybe
It might have
Natural
been
world.
Tramp roll.
education. No.
Oh.
First aid. Da-da-da-da.
I don't know if you guys can you hear him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is being so loud talking to me right now.
Chatty boy.
He wanted me to rub his tummy
I-
some more. 'cause that's
You know
loud.
what? Probably an intelligence roll.
Science.
Arms!
Oh boy, science.
Sir!
Science.
I
Okay,
guess
science.
The question is, where are you going to make this spaghetti?
Yeah.
Jimmy is going to see if he can find like a some place, you know, like a restaurant or bistro or something that would be willing to let him do just this.
Let the retarded American in to cook spaghetti
He just walks in and starts saying bibbidi
No.
bobbidi boopity
with the brown
Listen,
chick
boppity.
in 1920 something.
Exactly.
No, he's 100% gonna.
right now,
I'm an American. I want to make spaghetti.
And he's in a
Orman asked if you could
I would say-
Milan pop up.
and he's in a padded room.
close the Milan pop-up.
Yeah, on her screen right now. It's the screen. They were just
Moss,
asking.
I want to buy a map of the area.
Oh,
I think they
okay.
wanted to see something else. I don't know what though.
And you can feel
let
free
me
to cut away from
see.
me at any time.
Yeah, there's no map or anything to see right now.
Well, let me
That's why I want
find one for you.
Tendinari. You're better off
That
finding some
is-
old lady
that's my
somewhere.
Okay. If you can open up the dealer's guide,
Yep.
have that as a handout, probably be able to like minute and a half.
Wait,
It's
what
in
do you
the
mean?
traveler's guide.
I'm opening the Travel's Guide. What do you want me to
No.
do?
A map of Milan.
There is
I
no
done
map.
see no map of no
The
map.
map
there-
of Milan is
We've
there's a
got
map in the traveler's
Milan,
guide.
Places of interest
No.
from Milan to Venice.
No.
Oh yeah,
It's
it is.
a-
If you scroll down enough, there is. He's not wrong.
Yeah, mine was. Oh, mine's just not loaded. Is it just a broken
No.
image?
I'm
Let me
using the
see
same
here.
one you guys are.
I don't see it.
I
Where?
will.
Oh, mine loaded
Give
finally.
me a
Yeah,
couple
it took
minutes.
a while to load.
Yep. Because there's the cathedral is there too, but
Yeah.
it was there was the Duomo. There's nothing below it but a little square, and now it went blurp.
Yeah, it didn't want to grow all right away.
Okay, it might take a while for it to load.
And let me. I will make a
Meow,
handout here. Like
Okay.
a minute and a half.
It's a me, Melanio.
Okay.
Would you like me to make a handout, Moss? Put it in the chat or
Trying
something.
to see.
Jimmy.
Can
Jimmy.
make a-
If
Make
you can
birds of spaghetti.
screenshot it and send it to me, JT, because mine will take a while to load, I can put it in the screen for chat.
Consider it done.
So,
Meow.
he's so talkative tonight.
can rotate
He wants
this.
to know why we didn't
Thank you.
avenge
I wanna-
that cat.
Just wants to know where Mrs. Flufferton went.
We are not the cat vengers.
He's watching you guys on the video over here on the screen. Every time he sees you guys move, he's like, meow, and saying things at you.
Meow. Meow.
Okay, bear with me, guys.
Moss's meows got better.
Meow.
I put it in chat for them to look at.
Meow.
This thing loads up. Okay.
Not
Oh,
rotated, so
Oh, look, he opened it. It's sideways, though.
I know it's sideways. I was trying to rotate it. It wouldn't let me.
It
So
doesn't.
there's a map of Milan. Neck a little bit. See.
Okay.
One Sevvy
So,
has is better.
You all are headed. You all are headed toward the.
You're all headed to what?
It's insanity.
Are you all headed to the Grand Hotel?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to get my guns at the mob.
Oh,
Well, I'm going to go eat in the hotel first because I'm tired.
Okay. You all make towards the hotel. Your way up the. Camellia will go to try and get in contact with the mob.
do you want us to take your luggage with us,
Yeah.
Amelia? Okay. Jimmy?
I'm assuming they took my flamethrower, right, boss?
Oh yeah, it's gone.
I'm old
That is
and
his job.
infirm, Jimmy. Carry the bag.
Clay has
Right away,
plenty of
Mr.
strength.
G. I guess I'll have to take a rain check on that
So-
spaghetti, Miss India.
Oh,
I'm
what a
sure
shame.
she'll scrounge something up.
I'm going to leave that one alone. And so, Camellia, where are you going to try and get in contact with the mob? Where do you
Well-
think they might be?
Hold on. This moved me to the wrong place. Okay. I mean, would I know what they might be, or in Milan, or just? I'm thinking. Okay.
You would probably guess. Go ahead. You know the gangster game, right?
Yeah.
Like you would know that a lot of the mob would use businesses as a front. So you'd guess probably something that has a lot of money going in and out,
Like a casino.
like a maybe not a casino. I don't even know if there are any casinos in Milan at this time. Probably, but something more along the lines of like a cafe or some sort of a store.
Okay. So based on that, there is. Let's see. There is Cafe Cova. Let's see. There's what is Castello Sforzesco? There's an arena. Arena is that for fighting and betting?
It's more for it's like a sports arena. It's not for combat.
Okay, Galleria.
No blood sports. No
a
blood sports.
cathedral.
Still
A
stuck in
theater.
D&D mode.
A theater, hotel, university, a cafe, Cova. Maybe they would be the Cafe Cova. There's a
Do you ask
convent.
are you asking around, or are you referencing your traveler's guide?
I'm referencing my traveler's guide. So
Okay.
I would garner a guess that the Cafe Cova might be the place to go to get some information.
Okay. So the cafe, you make your way to Cova, and that's actually pretty close to. You'd actually move along with the group for a good ways while they keep going down the street. You stop at the Cafe Cova, and this is kind of just a smaller establishment, almost a hole in the wall. But the smell of fresh pastas, and you see steam just rising up in what looks to be a small kitchen through a window in the back. And there is a cashier up front with a couple of waiters walking around. They've got little white aprons, and they're carrying around food in this busy cafe.
Okay. I will sit down in a place. I will sit down. I'm assuming I can sit myself down.
Yeah. This is kind of more of a casual place. So yeah, you would guess that you could sit yourself down.
Okay, I'll sit down and wait for a waiter.
So eventually a waiter actually does kind of free up some of his time. He looks over at you and he makes his way over to you and he says, "Posso prendere il tuo ordine?"
I will say very little Italian. I'll flash my ring, and my signet ring, and I'll say I'm looking for some friends.
Okay.
Looking for some friends.
He says, sí. Momento.
Ciao, bella.
And with that, he goes and he fetches you a bottle of water, which is 1/3 full and has 2 lemons on either side of the glass.
Okay.
And you sit there. Do you drink the water?
No, I'm assuming it's code for something.
Okay, so you sit there. And eventually, an older lady comes and sits down there. And she just sits down, folds her hands, and looks at you expectantly.
You speak English?
See.
Perfect. My name is Camilla Roulette with the Corleone family.
The Corleone family. Yes?
She what?
Chicago?
Yes.
In America?
Yes.
Yes. You have quite the operation over there. What brings you to Italy?
Tracking some people that need to be tracked. Kind of in a pickle now. The police took my guns, as you can imagine. I can pay.
Of course they did. Well, surely by now you've figured out running weaponry here. Italia is much more these days since the war. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a Tommy gun and a 45.
You are looking for an American machine gun.
If you
She
have
says
it.
it almost in uncomfortable volume.
Or a 45.
But the 40 is much easier to get for you.
Yeah.
I will. How much are you willing to pay?
Tell me the cost, I'll get you the money wired. I don't understand. I
Makes
don't
some
know what
respect.
the... I don't know what the exchange rate is.
5 lira to $1. Oh, wait, you don't know that. Why did I see a whole bunch of a hidden dice show go on the screen?
Moss is doing things.
Oh, okay.
Bad things.
All we saw were shadows.
Shadow Moss.
So, you would know, where did it go? There was an entry here, so I need...
Sevvy, ask him for a plasma rifle in the 40-watt range.
So, yeah, 5 lire
Plasma rifle
is $1
in the 40-watt
US.
range.
Yeah. All right, so...
She says 500
lire?
See.
Okay.
How many Italian pesos is that?
500 lire.
500 lire, which is equivalent to $100.
Okay. Well, I'll give her $100.
She says, whoa, not here.
Okay.
She says, meet me. Well, I will send men to meet you.
Yeah.
Let's say at the Portello.
Okay.
Keep in mind, if you are caught with this thing, you will be imprisoned immediately.
Okay.
You understand? This is not America. We do not have bill of rights.
I understand.
All right. Tonight, 11 p.m. at the Portello. Be there with money in hand.
Okay.
And with that, she gets up and she exits the cafe.
I leave as well.
All right. And the rest of you, while you are making your way to the Grand Hotel, go ahead and give me a spot hidden and I guess, yeah, go ahead and give me just a spot hidden check at first.
All my stuff is gone.
I'm making my way down, walking fast, the face is past, and I'm homebound.
Mine should be an 88, not a 78. I did not.
Extreme success.
I have 100 on it. There's no reason for me to be using that modifier. Why?
What the hell? Spot hidden, so hard for me to do.
It's a me.
Oh.
Spot the hidden. No.
A spot hidden.
Bippity boppity.
All right. Let's see.
Hard success.
Let me see. Where is the thing I'm looking for?
Oh, we were on the train already, JJ. We got off the train. Now we're in another town.
The train, boy. You missed it.
The train even went through a long, dark tunnel at one point.
Oh, a very long tunnel.
Okay. So as you are making your way through, you notice that there is a young boy who's shouting something in Italian, and he is holding newspapers. I think, Clay, you speak Italian, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. You hear him say the name Catalina Cavallaro.
Ah. Yep. The singer.
And
Why does that name sound familiar?
The singer.
She's the singer. Remember, we need somebody to
yep.
sing at a specific
I knew
note.
it.
Who is this Catalina wine mixer?
do you all go and get a newspaper?
Definitely gets a newspaper. He loves the newspaper.
Oh, I want to see if they got the funny papers here.
On this newspaper, you see front page.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me.
Jimmy, did you get here ahead of us?
Moss, I didn't get none from my extreme success.
What did I do?
I mean, that's what you get. I gave it to you.
A newspaper, okay.
Police express fears a soprano, Catalina Cavallaro, not detected. Mamma mia. Every sentence is punctuated with Mamma mia. That's how you know it's Italian, Mr. G.
I think the Duke has taken hold of this Miss Catalina wine mixer here.
So just so the chat knows what this says. Yeah, just so the chat knows what this says. It says, opera star missing. Fears of abduction. Police have expressed fears that soprano Caterina Cavallaro may have been abducted from Milan's Stazione Centrale. The singer has not been seen since she alighted from the train from Paris yesterday at 1 p.m. Since then, she has not returned to her apartment or attended to rehearsals at La Scala, where she is due to sing the part of Ida, which opens tomorrow night. Arturo Toscanini, music director of La Scala, has confirmed that he has had no contact from the singer since she departed Paris. Police request that any members of the public contact them if they have any information on the whereabouts of Signorina Cavallaro. We heartily urge all Milanese to join the search for our most beloved star.
You think she happened to do that thing that you told her that she should do, or told me to tell her that she should do for the thing, to get the thing, old boy?
Oh, you know the thing.
Who were you talking to?
Yeah.
You, old boy.
I have no idea what you said, but I'm assuming if you were talking about the fact that we needed someone to sing this ritual, that's probably why he abducted her.
That's exactly what I just said. I'm glad we're on the same page.
We're on a page. Or maybe in the same book.
Catalina wine mixer page, yes. Absolutely.
And this says from Train Paris yesterday. So this paper is current right now, right? This is like the hot off the presses?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
It's the Italian equivalent of hot off the presses.
Yeah. Okay. Just look really quickly through the rest of the paper to see if there's anything on the front page or below the fold that's like of interest, because, well, he's just curious. And if there's nothing else that strikes his male gaze, he will just say, well, we're going to have to find out something about this because they've taken her. Well, hopefully it's not too late for her. They can't really, unless they've already done what they need to do.
Do you remember when this had to take place?
Give me another spot hidden check if you would.
Oh.
All of us, or
69.
Nice.
Okay, what did you get? My pop-ups are in the way.
Oh, 69. It's a regular success.
Ayo. Okay. So you do find another seemingly unrelated article here. It says, automobile worker murdered. The body of automobile worker Ennio Spinola was discovered today in a laneway off of Via Tavazzano in Portello, not far from the Alfa Romeo factory where he worked. Spinola had been stabbed to death. Police are pursuing inquiries among workers in the area. Spinola was an active unionist and is reported to have been arguing about union matters with other workers in recent days.
Interesting.
Can one of you guys take a picture of these two clip-ins and send them to me?
Yeah, I can take a picture. Do you want me to just send them to you in DM?
Yeah.
Okay.
You also find yet another handout. This is all happening at the same time.
Okay. Okay.
So this says, a welcome return. Flavio Conti was a welcome face at last night's party for patrons and supporters of La Scala. Mr. Conti has been unwell in recent months, with some erroneous reports that he was afflicted with tuberculosis. It was clearly a much less serious complaint. Mr. Conti has made a complete recovery and was the life of the party. Also present were fellow opera patrons Mr. Nunzio Tocci, Mr. and Mrs. Matteo Sorrenti, Miss Angela Susco, Mr. Arturo Faccia, and Mrs. Serena Spagnolo. The company were entertained by selections from this week's opera Aida, or Aida, as performed by members of the cast. Rosario Sobello accompanied on the piano. It was a most glittering occasion.
Interesting. I wouldn't
am I
think
the
that
only one
somebody
who's-
been replaced would have been able to do that, but
Yeah.
Thank you, Corner Pub. My Italian is much better than my French, clearly.
Yeah. One is a worthy language. The other one is frog talk. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
bibbity boppity.
A beepity boppity.
So he probably safe to assume what happened to him is the same thing that happened to the fellow on the boat.
It could have. Who knows? I mean, I'm assuming since they can go where they will,
I
they
mean,
could be everywhere.
people get stabbed all the time.
But that's, I don't know. I'm suspicious of everyone and everything at all times. So
Was he skinned?
we don't know about that, but he was stabbed. I'm wondering if he had some sign of an end to something.
Well, I don't know about you, old boy, but we should definitely check out the place where they want this woman to sing to get the stuff with the thing.
Correct. And where was the place? It was at the there was a specific name for it. The
Teatro alla Scala.
on the Scala. Yep. Okay. All right. And we've heard that name many times. I mean, we've heard it before we came here. We've heard it here.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. I guess we're still heading to the hotel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, on the way, I guess we're going to see if somebody does have, in fact, a map. And we can start planning out where we're going to be going.
Okay. And as you enter the hotel,
Yeah.
it is a very grand hotel, as the name suggests. Very, very flamboyant. You see lots of statuary lining the walls. Very ornate desk where the receptionist sits. And I'm gonna try to get into a. Here we go. Here we go.
Is it mariachi?
No, it's not mariachi. Damn it.
It's a me, Mario.
Hey guys, I'm slowly but surely getting my Sirenscape. Thank you, Sirenscape, by the way. Slowly getting that together. So it should come up any second here, as soon as it loads. But you enter the Grand Hotel, and I guess you approach the front desk and check in.
Clay heads straight to the front desk, letting all the luggage down, and heads right to the front desk and getting out his pocketbook.
Wallet.
It's a large bifold thing that he's carrying.
Wallet.
At this, there's a young woman at the front desk that says, "Benvenuto."
He's just going to nod to him curtly and look back and say, we need, I guess, 5 rooms.
Let's see. Cinca camere. Me. I'm trying to think.
He's trying to do math.
I'd like
I
to
am.
imagine that the clerk is actually saying this, doing all this.
You see, she brings out her abacus and starts moving beads around.
Flick, 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 flick. He's just going to, while she's looking at it, he's just going to, make small talk. He's trying to be charming. Since he's trying to
Cento
put on
lira.
trying to put on the thin veneer of society. It's required or expected everywhere.
Are you speaking with her in Italian?
Yeah, his Italian is enough to do normal everyday conversation, but he can't do anything deep.
Okay. Okay. So you just go by talking about the weather and such. While she's doing her.
Been here before. Love the city. Saw all the construction on the way in. And wasn't sure what that was about.
Or destruction.
Okay. So you can tell that trying to talk to her is very difficult. She seems like it's almost as if she's put up a wall between her and anybody that she talks to, and you get the same idea from just about everybody who's walking around here. The spirit seems almost drained from everybody here. If you want, you can go ahead and give me a charm roll, but I would need a hard success in order to get through to this girl.
All right, he's gonna try it. He's gonna use a Eureka point, and he's gonna give it a shot.
El chuto.
So let's see. Regular success. He's gonna spend the 1 luck to make it a hard success.
With that, you see her shoulders kind of relax a little bit, and she gives you a faint grin. She says, as you hand over the lira, "Grazie." And she can tell that Italian is not your strongest language, and that your dialect is all. She says, "Allow me to fetch you your keys."
Thank you.
And with that, she heads back to a large lockbox on the wall, opens it up, and draws out 5 keys right next to each other, and hands them all over to you.
Okay, he's gonna slide her another 100 lira, and just keep it under his hand, and just kind of pat her on the hand with his fingers, and slide this, and just say, "This is for you."
Oh, grazie. And with that, she kind of takes it and just stuffs it in her pocket. And about this time, Camellia, you can come in walking into the door and meeting up with the rest of the investigators.
All right. Hello.
And just hand her the newspaper. I've got rooms.
Buongiorno.
A couple of interesting stories. He's just gonna point to the 3 different things.
Amelia will read them. Ah, I bet she was kidnapped to be forced to sing.
That's what Eldritch was thinking.
Automobile worker murdered.
Yeah, do you think that had something to do with your friends?
I
Or
don't
would
know.
they have been on his side?
I think they would have been on his side. A welcome return. Mr. Conti? Pablo Conti? Why does that name sound familiar?
Didn't we run across the Comtes?
Well, there was a Comte.
Maybe that's why.
That
Mr.
sounded like-
Conti has been unwell in recent months. Reports that he was afflicted with tuberculosis. You know what? I'm kind of sure that this individual is probably not who he is anymore.
Yes, I'm assuming. And at first, I thought that when it said he was life of the party, that he did sing. But if he was just impersonating him, these people have done a fantastic job of impersonating people before.
Yeah, I agree. I think
Very suspicious.
this is they're very, very suspicious.
By the way, have you noticed how he's just going to kind of look around and get a little conspiratorial and lean down towards Camellia and beckon everyone in? How subdued everyone is.
Oh, my boy. I think that's what they call fascism.
Yes, I think everyone's looking over their shoulders, so let's try not to do anything too overt, because I think getting reported by anyone is probably going to seem like an easy win for them.
Yeah, I don't want to spend any more time here than we need to.
Yes, and we don't want to spend the rest of our vacation dead.
I hear those are the worst vacations, the ones you spend dead.
I was
Exactly.
warned that if we're found with guns, we will spend the rest of our life in prison.
Well,
Probably
perhaps
short lives.
certain weapons.
I asked for a normal pistol. It wasn't. So they told me, like, with the normal pistol, I would be.
Well, it could be, yes, if you don't have permits. It's very difficult to get them. And just hand out keys to everybody.
Okay. All right. So you make your way to your rooms about this time. It is. What time did you guys get here? Right now, it's about early. No, it's still in the morning.
Okay, great.
I would say that the trip was, even though it didn't seem like it, the trip was probably overnight. We'll say that you probably slept on the train to get here. But you make your way to your rooms. And at this point, I think we will go ahead and end tonight's session as you make it to your rooms at the Grand Hotel in Milan.
Excellent.
So-
I didn't even have a chance to rock and roll it yet to smash the room up. I mean,
Yeah, not yet. Well, we just got here, so
that's true.
I'm
That's
sure
fine.
there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time.
Wait, Jimmy has to sleep alone?
Yes, you do.
Why?
Oh,
Jimmy's
man.
not scared of anything. He doesn't believe in anything that's going on.
Yeah. Why would you?
Well, there's lots of real world stuff to be afraid of.
Like
I
being
asked for my
alone.
pistol from Clay and go read my book.
Yep.
Well, no, Jimmy's still got a gun in it that he put in like his sock to hide from the authorities.
Yep.
And yes, Jimmy needs a teddy bear.
All right. So with that, we'll go ahead and move on to our improvement rolls here. Let's see. Who wants to go first?
Do you mind if I roll just because it's gonna take me forever for it to show up?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do all yours and take note of what they are if you want. Hopefully next week, I'm gonna try to get I'm gonna make sure I get everything set up this week again, so that way, hopefully, assuming I have a good enough, internet connection, I will be able to run the game.
Sure.
So that
I
way you
didn't
don't have to worry about that anymore.
I didn't improve on anything.
Oh, already? Okay.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Chris, why don't you go next?
Okie doke. We got 3 things to level up here. First to oh goodness. Okay, first to listen. That is a extreme success, so I don't get anything on that.
Unfortunately not.
Let's try my my brand spanking new skill that finally got some use today. Woo! That's a fail. All right.
Nice.
D10. Which one of these here do hickey? Oh, there we go. That's a 7. All right. So,
Nice.
right,
Okay,
track
17 up
and-
to 17%. Very nice.
Oh, I do need to improve my.
Oh, by the way,
Turkish.
Sevvy, did you roll luck as well?
Oh no, I rolled sanity. I don't know why I rolled sanity. I rolled luck, but I also forgot to increase. Nope, that's a fail. I also forgot to increase my Turkish, so I'll do that.
Turkish.
Improves-
I'll also go ahead and roll my luck.
Italian. So
Yeah.
no, sorry, Turkish. I'll improve
Okay.
Turkish.
So
All right.
I forget, is it success to increase your luck or failure?
It's failure to increase.
You need to fail.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Well, that's it for me.
All right. JT, why don't you go next?
Do it.
Failure. And the worst.
Very nice.
kind. No. Bad failure.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
bad failure. Bad failure this time. All right.
Son of a. Wait, is that good?
No, that's
No.
bad.
For luck? Oh, well. Oh, well, nothing. Shocker.
Nothing.
Oh, well,
right.
nothing.
All right, Clay.
All right, he's got 3 of man luck. So he got history first, which barely made it.
I had a history too. I did have history.
Do your history.
Sorry. For some reason, I don't think any of my buttons clicked tonight except for the one.
All right, that's a decent increase to your history there, Clay.
Ah, well.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible, right?
So,
Oh, well,
yep. And psychology is going to be, yeah, that's not going to go up because that's, all right. And stealth might go up if he rolls high. Yay. Hey, got 5 points in stealth.
Nice.
And then we'll do his luck, which he spent some today, so maybe he'll get lucky. No. No.
All right, fair enough. Well, I think that's it for everybody. So I know it's a little bit early, but I wanted to make sure that we ended off on a. It's not quite a cliffhanger, but if we go much further, we're going to get into some stuff that we won't want to we won't want to stop, and we are on a time constraint, unfortunately. So why don't we go around the horn and let everybody know where you can be found, what you're doing. Let's start with JT. Tag who you like. Leave Sevvy second. I'll ask me for last.
Okay. So please come check us out tomorrow night in Dragon's Tavern Live. We're going to be playing some Smoke and Barrel, our fun pirate game on JJ and Moss's channel. Lots of fun. Come check it out. It's cool stuff. Then on Friday, Mummy's Mask on G&G Titties channel at 10 p.m., where we will be in the third leg or the third chamber of the blah, 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 blah final dungeon thingamajiggy, which is awesome. And then later on that night, Kaiju Watch on 2 of my channels, Rumble and Kick, where me and Caleb will be watching giant monsters beat each other. Rawr, fun stuff. And then on Sundays, please come check out the second episode of my Rifts game on all of my channels, including my YouTube, which is a lot of fun. And if you haven't already, go back and watch the first episode and join my YouTube, please, and my Discord, which should be in the chat somewhere, because we just had our first episode Sunday, and it was a lot of fun. And Froste was there as well. We had a good time beating up all the man-eating orc-looking things that don't look anything like Orxicans. And it was a lot of fun. Check it out. It's cool stuff, I promise. And also check out our merch store over there, too, because we got a lot of cool stuff from that game and other stuff. And I will pass it on to KrisWithADagger.
Thank you, sir. Got nothing really going on at the moment, but you can follow me on minds.com as well as on Twitter, X, Twix, as Nomi likes to call it. So if anything does come up, that'll be the first place to find out about it. And of course, join me next Monday with all these lovely people for more Call of Cthulhu, and I will kick it over to Froste.
Hi, I'm Froste. You can find me, let's see, Sunday for Rifts, Monday for this lovely show here. You can find me Tuesdays for Frost Written. That's Geeks and Gamers, 5 to 7. You can find me Thursday for Frost Written over on Moonskull. And in the future, you're going to find me in some lovely videos that Moss and JJ are working on for the One Ring. By the way, I don't know if we should say it, but we recorded a session. It was amazing. It was so fun. I didn't want to stop. And so with that, yeah, after that, you can find me on my link tree. You can find me on Kick and whatever streaming stuff. I think JT and I are probably going to play Space Marine 2 co-op after this tonight.
Yes.
And then I can never remember, am I supposed to throw it to Sevvy next or you next, Moss?
It would be Sevvy's turn.
All right, Sevvy.
All right, hello everyone. I am Sevvy. We are 3 subscribers away from hitting 3,000 subscribers, you guys. You guys have been absolutely amazing. The growth of Moonskull has been insane. Really want to thank you guys for all of your support. So you have the option of helping us get to 3,000. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not already. I know that about 30% of you come and watch our shows repeatedly. You come back, but you have not yet clicked that subscribe button. So please do this. Also hit the like button if you have not already, and make sure to leave a comment. Christian put the wrong link in chat because I am not Nomi. But you can usually find me at Geeks and Gamers Tabletop, where on Thursdays for March of the Dragon Queen and Fridays for Mummy's Mask. Then you can find me over, and also Saturdays for Crimson Throne. And then you can find me over at Moonskull on Saturdays for Star Wars, Mondays for Call of Cthulhu, Wednesdays for Wednesday After Dark. Then on Fridays we either have Whiskey and Wine or a solo stream, and Sundays for Sevvy solo streams in the afternoon. So please make sure to come and chill with me when I do that. New stuff that is happening is one thing to keep in mind, to put in your radar, is I will be playing Animal Crossing with Krista and Steph from Geeks and Gamers. So we're gonna have a lot of fun. I can't wait for that to happen. That will be next Thursday, I believe. We're gonna have a complete blast. It's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be in my Kick and my Twitch. So if you have not followed my personal accounts, please do that. And also feel free to join my Discord as well, where I hang out, play Call of Duty, Phasmophobia, or many other games. So you're welcome to come and hang out with me when I'm playing those games. That would be really, really, really appreciated. I think those are the biggest things I wanted to flag. Oh, and in October, we will have a one-shot that I will be DMing. And it's called Hotel 36. So make sure to hang out. As cast members, we have JT and Moss. We have Joe. We have Hayden 75, and we have Erudai. So it's gonna be really, really fun. It's gonna be my first time being a DM. It's gonna be amazing. I have been getting a lot of help from a lot of different people who are helping me create it and make it funny, and just, you know, it's gonna be a complete hoot. So make sure to kind of keep that in your radar as well, if you have not already. And I'll pass it to Mas.
Oh, look at that. You just hit 3,000. I wonder how that happened.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God, thank you.
Just in time. I was about to take my since we didn't hit 3,000, so you guys came right in the 11th hour. Well done. So yeah, you can find me obviously every Monday night running this game. I look forward to every Monday night. This is Tuesdays over on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. That's JJ and I's channel. You can find me with JT on Smoke and Barrel. That's our pirate campaign. And we all play short little pirates who like loot. And Wednesdays, every other Wednesday for Wednesday After Dark here on Moonskull. Thursdays on Geeks and Gamers for March of the Dragon Queen. Saturdays are Star Wars here on Moonskull once again. And just as Frost said, we recorded our first session for the One Ring, and it was a hoot and a half. So I am very much looking forward to doing more of that. I will be working on getting that edited and dropped for you all within the coming, hopefully, week or so, as soon as I possibly can. So be on the lookout.
Don't kill my character for having said that before you did. I apologize for the.
Kill him.
Oh no, not at all. I was gonna say something about it anyway. So.
Oh, okay.
I think I did say something about it in previous streams. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna record this weekend.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that edited and getting that out to you all, because it's something I've been wanting to do for a very, very, very long time. Don't forget, as Sevvy said, I will reiterate, and subscribe. It not only does it help the channel grow, it also helps the players out, because every bit of as many likes as they can get, it helps them with Eureka points, as well as comment. They can get to 36 comments. they'll get another Eureka point, and 72, the rewards just keep going up and up. So just leave as many likes as you can, as many comments as you can, because I also feed off of feedback. So if you have any feedback for me, tell me how much I suck or how awesome I am. I will take it all to heart, and I take it all personally. So just stay, stay like a minute and a half after the stream. Leave us a comment. Let me know how I did. Which one of these guys are your favorite characters? And with that, I guess that's all I have to say. I don't think clearly. I don't think I missed anything. So with that, I'll leave you with a what's my normal sign off? I'm like all frazzled right
So long, gay boys.
now. Yeah. Adieu. Auf Wiedersehen. Gesundheit.
Goodbye.
And God bless. There we go. I remembered it that time.
So long, gay boys.
Bye.